Hi, everybody that signed up for today, December 7th, for the Christmas special. I'm so happy to have you here. I knew it. I have no idea why I'm pulling cards right now. This is going to be a collective message for all of you. Before I go into the beginning of this video, this Christmas special, which is going to include rituals, and I'm going to talk about how to do it, the instructions, what you need to buy, where I got this information from, etc. And then I'm going to include the timestamps down in the description box and also in the comments where you will find your name. And next to your name, there will be a link with the timestamp where you will click and it will send you directly to your private reading, okay? Which is not so much private because it's here on YouTube, but it's private for you because, you know, it's yours. But the reason that I'm posting it on YouTube is because I feel that a lot of us can benefit from the rituals that I'm going to share. And obviously you're going to notice that a lot less people are going to be watching this video in the first place because it's very personal. But I feel like whoever is guided here to, you know, learn the rituals, you'll be here for a reason, okay? Because it's useful. I've never shared these things with the collective. And I did want to mention, somebody commented on my last, and I went to address it very quickly. I know you didn't mean any harm by it, on my last Christmas special video, and asked me, because I said, you know, I have books, okay, of rituals. Oh, not books. I have one big fat book. I guess it's like a big fat book of rituals that I've used along the way, that I learned through my grandmother, that I've learned through spiritual connection, because all of my rituals, ultimately, I learned in the practice that in my practice. I don't really speak much. I am a medium, but about my particular practice, there is a religious aspect to it, you know, in a way, I guess you can say, yes. It's a Caribbean influence, right? And I'm very connected to particular deities, okay? So we are taught that even though you can look up rituals for deities, you never, ever, 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 ever go out of your way and learn rituals for these deities or learn spells or anything in regards to anything, you know, any spirits, unless they contact you directly spiritually and they tell you what to do. So though my grandmother told me some things, most of my information are from like direct messages, and I'll write them down. So you're not going to find this anywhere else on Google or anywhere. It's very particular to me. So somebody asked me, can you share that book? I would buy it. Never. No offense. Never in a million years. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to. Even the rituals that I'm sharing now are very divinely guided. They're spiritually guided. I am told by the deities, by the spirits that I connect with, what I am allowed to share and what I'm not. And obviously, it's catered specifically for you if you're here. That's why I decided to offer it. I've never in a million years offered something like this. But if one of my spirit guides tells me, this is what I want you to share with the collective right now, this is what I want you to teach, then I'm going to do it in that way. Okay? And so the rituals, this is not just random that I'm picking for you. I guess you can call it spell work, rituals, both, cleansing, etc. Everything is going to be specific to you, okay? I meditated, had a conversation with my spirit guides. They told me what you guys need in particular, and I thought it was a good idea for the new year, right? So that you can start off with something new and with what you need to start a new chapter. And interestingly enough, okay, I didn't start the last Christmas special with any cards for the collective, but I was just guided to here. And that this says exactly what I just said. The Three of Swords is the Lord of Sorrow. This is heartbreak. This is pain. So they led you here And they want to guide you, just give you a little push, a little spiritual help to guide you towards the death and transformation period. See, the death card is death and transformation. It's the death of an old way of thinking, an old pattern, an old you. It's a spiritual death so that you can transform and to have a new life. Literally, to end all the sorrows you have that are causing you blockages. And they have rituals. You might see an egg here, etc. It's going to make sense in a minute. And look at how beautiful. Look at the cards that they came out with. They came out with the universe card. If you hear yelling in the background, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. Number one, I'm freezing. I'm in New Jersey. I'm going to be here for 31 more days. And you guys know that I'm from New Jersey, but I moved to the Dominican Republic. So, I don't have like my own place here anymore. So when I'm here, I'm at my parents' house. I'm here for the holidays and I'm thankful for that. But my parents are, my dad is very loud spoken. He doesn't even mean it. It's just like his voice is just, it echoes. So like I'm in the basement right now at a desk. I had to cover it with this because it's like all scratched up and stuff. And I felt like this is, you know, and this was at the, but you might hear his voice. There's nothing I can do about it. Even if I go upstairs, it is what it is. So we're doing what we can with my current circumstances. He's not yelling. It's just his voice. Okay. Anyway, so you might not even pick it up. I don't know. We have the universe card. That's the world's card. This is the closing out of old cycles. Then we have the Fool card, which is a brand new freaking beginning. You know, and it's interesting because the rituals that I was guided to share with you today have a lot to do with it. There's a sadness that everybody in this group shares, heartbreak, some kind of pain that is being projected onto your life right now and a lot of the things that you do. And the divine just wants you, but you're there though. This is the point. Whoever's in this group, you know, what's interesting is that I've noticed, because now I see the questions for all the three groups that have that signed up, and I noticed that interestingly enough, the questions for each group, like everybody has different questions, but each group, every person has similar questions. It's like you were it's just such a proof of energy, you know. Like the last group, most of them were asking about love. Here, most of you had an overall energy of life, feeling lost one way or another, and needing guidance. Not that there's no love questions, but it was just the overall energy of you guys was shared in that way. Okay? So you guys share this Three of Swords energy. I didn't do this for the other group, but they're guiding me to share it. It says Lord of Sorrow. Whether you're conscious, you might be conscious of it, you might not be conscious of it, but it's the driving factor of what's blocking you for once and for all, closing out whatever cycle, energetic cycle that's controlling your life and stopping you from reaching a new one. And it's time for you to take a leap and make a change in career and love and everything. We're going to go through all your personal questions, okay? But literally, this is like help from spirit, death, to help you transform and heal that once and for all. That's why you're here, okay? I didn't pick any cards like that for the last one, but like I said, hold on, one more thing. Look at that. You might be having, they want to bring you clarity. It's crazy because I'm telling you, I'll show you the book where I wrote it. The rituals that we're about to share with you are all about bringing you clarity, okay? And epiphanies. The Tower card is sudden upheaval, but it's also the card of epiphanies, like sudden epiphanies that to literally once and for all bring you judgment, okay? So that you can release all the old baggage, lead you into hermit mode. Hermit mode is the mode that you're going to go in while you perform these rituals to give you the strength once and for all to manifest and allow what it is that is about to come to you, because everyone in this group is about to have like a brand new life. You know, if they grouped you all together and they're sharing this like this, it's for a reason. So I guess this is part, I didn't even start the ritual, but it's part reading, so I'm just going to include it. I mean, everything is that way. But the Ace of Swords and the Tower is literally epiphany to bring so that you can release what you need to release so that you can go through like deep introspection, get the clarity you need to be able to manifest a new life. And literally, look, I'm going to show you. Ritual for December 17th. I wrote all the things I'm going to share. I have it over here. What is it? What did I write? And this is nothing I found. This is guided. Like, you're not going to find this title anywhere. You're not going to Google this title. This is me. I wrote it. It says Epiphany Bomb. It literally says Epiphany Bomb. Why would I title it that? This is just the divine's way of saying, confirming that they're here. I love that. Like, they're really... The Ace of Swords with the Tower card is literally Epiphany Bomb. This is an explosion. And the Ace of Swords is clarity. So I'm going to take that. Was that necessary? No, I could have just went into it. Sometimes Spirit just wants to like really confirm their presence. And I let them do it. Depending on the group. Remember, this isn't a Christmas special, so I'm not in a rush to do this. So if I'm guided to talk a little bit, etc., I'm going to do it. Okay? But sometimes Spirit just like wants to confirm their presence. They know why they're doing what they're doing. Maybe the people in the last group, like, would just go for it. Maybe you guys just need that little bit of confirmation before I even start, because it's going to put you in the right mindset where you're not doubting what you're hearing in the first place. Okay. I have 3 things to share with you. I said only 1 ritual, but the last one I shared 2, and I have another one to share with you. I don't have everything you need here, but I'm going to list what you need. I just got to New Jersey yesterday, so there was no way that I had time to go purchase what I need to like literally demonstrate it, but I'm going to do the best I can. The first thing that I want you to do is go, it doesn't have to be right now, after this, go to the last Christmas special video for December 13th and listen to the garlic ritual. That's recommended for you. Okay? That's recommended for you. And I was going to make another short video with a disclaimer about that I forgot to mention, but I feel like whoever watched that and did that probably already found out. Whoops. Okay. The garlic ritual, and I want you to go. So that's part of yours, but I'm not going to repeat it right now. I do have garlic here. Okay? But I want you to go back and watch the instructions there. Okay? Basically what you do is you get a clear, but go over there to that video so you can really see it. You get a clear glass of water. Garlic is used for centuries to repel negative energy, negative entities, to break curses. Any kind of curse, okay? If someone did spell work on you, it's gone with this, okay? And what you do is you get a glass of clear water, take 1 clove of garlic, you peel it, you put the peels inside the water, okay? With the garlic, you go around 3 times and you say a saying that I said in that video, okay? And then you dump it in, and then you put that water with the garlic inside underneath your bed. Some people commented that they have like a platform bed so they can't put it underneath their bed. If that's the case, then you're going to put it on the top right. Like if the headboard is here, you're going to put it right here, okay? And you can do it every 3 days. You have to clear out the water. And what that's going to do is really repel and break any curses, repel any dark energy, any dark entity that was trying to affect you, anybody that was trying to put like bad juju on you, anything is going to repel it. And also, it's going to bring it to your attention. Now, this is the disclaimer that I forgot to mention in that reading, okay? At first, it feels like shit, okay? Because what it's going to do is it's going to repel the dark entities. It's going to get them the hell away off of you. It's going to protect you from bad spirits, from bad energies, it's going to remove blockages. If anyone put a curse on you or did spell work, it's going to break it. I always say, remember, somebody doesn't have to go out of their way to go to a spiritual shop and actually physically do spell work to put a spell on you. They could just hate you that much. They could just be that jealous, that envious. Okay, they could just be that toxic. They think about you and they think negatively of you so much that they are manifesting. Literally, it's like casting a spell. against who you are, against your spirit, okay? So this ritual, go back to that video, is going to repel that. But this is the disclaimer, like I said, that I forgot to mention. That it's not that you put it under your bed and then everything's roses. You're going to feel like lighter the next day. No. If you have any experience with crystals, it kind of has a moldavite effect. I'm not going to go into that, but if you know what I'm talking about, you do. If you don't, you don't. Because moldavite tends to like really bring spiritual healing, but at first it like purges. So it's like, unless you're ready for it, like don't F with moldavite. But this is not so bad, but this, depending on how many blockages you have, depending on how many curses or negative entities you have, this is going to bring it to your attention. And it might be a shock because they may be clinging onto you, okay? So you're going to see a purge because it's like they're dying, okay? It's like they're melting. You understand? Like think of an exorcism when they're like, ah, right? So this is going to protect you. But this is not going to happen to everybody. And don't get scared. Maybe for the first couple of days, maybe for a week, maybe for a little bit, just keep doing it. You're going to start noticing that you might start acting out of character, that you might have fights, that everything's going backwards in your life out of nowhere, that things are happening. But you know what's actually happening? What's actually happening is that all of the things that are binding you are like being exposed, being purged out. So that it's like vomiting. But then after you vomit, you clean it up and then you're protected. That's basically what's going to happen, right? So you might notice like if you have an entity attached to you that like makes you argumentative, you're going to argue with everyone that week. But then this is going to bring clarity to you and you're going to be like, that's the negative entity that's causing me to do that. And then out of nowhere, you're going to have a level of healing that you've never been able to reach because now you're protected from that. Okay? If you have somebody in your home that you live with or visits you that has negative entities attached, they're going to act out of character. They're going to act out of character. Some maybe hell will break loose with them, etc. Because it's not just going to repel it from you. It's going to repel it from anything that is in your home. But then after that happens, you don't have to say it to them, but they kind of get a clearing too. So you're going to notice that, but don't be scared of it. Okay, because you want these things to go away. And it's not going to last too long. I mean, depending on the extent, but it won't. It's worth it. Okay, so I have to just put that, I'm going to put on the community tab. Maybe I'll post another video saying I forgot to mention that disclaimer about that. Because I just told them how to do it and told them what it does, but I didn't mention, like, the fact that things might be chaotic. And that's important. So if you're here and you did hear the last one and you did this and then that, and you're like, oh my God, I was supposed to be protected and entities are supposed to go away, but like everybody's been acting out of character, including myself. That's why. Sorry. So I might post another video or I might post on the community tabs. Tell them to watch this with like a timestamp or something. So I have 3 for you. That one. But go back to the other video for that. And these are the 2 specifically for you that I didn't posted. This is an egg. It is not boiled. It is an egg. If I threw it, okay, there's an egg yolk. There's an egg white in there. This is just an egg. Straight out the container, okay? Doesn't matter if they're brown. Actually, it does. I lied. They have to be white because white is like it's the energy of purity. It's the color of purity, right? Eggs have been used since the beginning of time to cleanse your aura, okay? Remember that disease starts spiritually before it manifests physically. This is not going to be strong enough to break, let's say, you have like a demonic attachment or something like that. Again, I was told by my spirit team what to recommend to you. So if you're here, you don't have a demonic attachment, because if you did, like to that degree, they wouldn't recommend this. They are recommending to you what you guys need. Okay? Oh, there's like a little cup that's my daughter's that she painted that just happens to be like the perfect little. I could put it in there when I'm done. So it doesn't roll, but you don't need this. I just thought it's just, thanks Spirit, worked out. So eggs have been used since the beginning of time to cleanse the aura, okay? To cleanse blockages, any residue that is bogging you down. So this is just the degree that you need, okay? What it does is it absorbs that energy, and I'm going to teach you a ritual to do during and after. So back to what I was saying, disease manifests spiritually before it goes on your body. As long as you put the intention in this egg that it is going to cleanse your aura and remove any heavy energy or any disease or any blockage off your aura, it's going to happen. I've known many people that put that intention into an egg and done this and have like arthritis pain or something, or like a headache. I kid you not. Okay? And have done this and out of nowhere be like, it doesn't hurt anymore. How is that possible? Okay? If you're doing this like this is bullshit, it's not going to work. But if you do, I'm telling you, I've worked with enough people to know, like I've had people literally say I've had arthritis pain and all of a sudden I started doing this and it just stopped. Okay? You can do this as many times as you want. Don't go overboard. That's listen. You are working, whether you know it or not, with spirit while you do these things. Spirit gets upset. Like if you call on them too much and you like have this anxiety about it, they will back away from you to teach you a lesson. Okay? So please, they want you to only do this once before the new year. It doesn't matter if the egg is cold or room temperature, okay? It really doesn't. Just make sure that it's white. You're going to put the intention in the egg. You are going to cleanse my energy. You're going to remove anything that's causing blockages in my spirit. You're going to start. I can't show you my head. Hold on. I'm literally in the basement in a toy room. I can get a doll. Okay, look, literally there's like dolls and toys all around me. Look at this, a person, okay? So you're gonna, thanks Spirit, worked out, I didn't even notice. So you're gonna start at the crown, which is the top of your head. And you're just gonna rub it all around your body. Your arms like this, okay? Your hands, your other arm, your chest, every part, your forehead, your nose, your eyes, your neck, like literally every part of your skin. And while you're doing it, you're just focusing on the fact that this egg is going to absorb any negative energy from your body. Just make sure you keep that intention in your mind while you do the whole thing, okay? What you're going to do after, this is very important, okay? This is where some people differ. This is how I do it. You get a bag, plastic bag, grocery bag, whatever. Put the egg. Remember, all the negative energy is in there. So you don't want this in your trash can because it's going to crack. And if you crack it, all the negative energy that it absorbed is just going to come out. It's going to be in your house. So what you do is you put it in a plastic bag. I know it's littering. I'm sorry. If you want to do it in another trash can, like find a trash can like in the supermarket or something. It's not going to affect other people. But you just want it to, just want it away from you. You're going to take that egg, put it in a trash can, close it. Bring that egg in your car somewhere or go to a corner somewhere, okay? If you care about the environment, don't just leave it out. Just pick a trash can somewhere. Throw it in the trash can, but make sure that when you throw it, that egg cracks in the bag. Like, so it doesn't explode. It's contained in the bag, but you're going to crack it in the bag. Like, and say, I release you away from me. Put it in the trash or wherever you throw it. That's it. That's what you're going to do. Okay? The next ritual, which is the Epiphany Bomb, which I channeled that particular phrase. And those are the cards that came out. It's really remarkable. Okay? I want you to get Okay, I'm going to show you this for this. Okay. And it's because I didn't write this to show you. It's just like, you know, just to a reminder. But here, you're going to get 3 candles. Doesn't matter if they're tea light. It doesn't matter if they're jar candles, pillar candles, any kind of candles. Okay. Not birthday candles. I mean, like, technically you can, but you want them. I mean, like, technically you can. You can put the energy, but I prefer. No, I mean, I guess if you can use a tea light candle, you can use those too. But where are you going to stick it in, you know? Get a yellow candle, a green candle, because it's about the intention, and a white candle. Yellow, green, white. Yellow is used for wisdom, spiritual communication. Okay? And it's interesting because there's one of you in here that literally asked me to connect with his deceased brother. Nobody has asked me that. Okay? And I'm getting like this kind of ritual is a way to communicate. Okay? But it's what they guide, and it was before I channeled this ritual before I even read your questions. So this is for a lot of things. So yellow, green, white. Yellow is for wisdom, spiritual truth, spiritual communication. So you guys are in need of just like truth. What to do with your love life. Where to go in your life. What steps to take. Like, you need to just connect with a spirit guide to just give you an epiphany of what you need. Green candle is for abundance, money, and luck. We're going to do that for the new year, okay? To attract abundance, money, and luck. You deserve it. And a white candle for lucidity, which means, again, clarity, for clearing out any dark energy, and for protection. What you're going to do, okay, is take those 3 candles, line them up like this, like so. I believe that these are candles. 1, 2, 3. Yellow, green, white. And put them next to each other. Okay? And you're going to focus and say, guide me, speak loudly, lead me. It's my turn for healing, clarity, strength, and love. Light them. Now you're going to take a piece of paper, cut it out, and write exactly this as you're saying it. As you already said it, you're going to light them. Now you're going to say it again while writing. You're going to take a piece of paper. You're going to say, guide me, speak loudly, lead me. It's my turn for healing, clarity, strength, and love. Underneath it, write your full name 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3. After you already wrote all of that, okay? Then what you're going to do is cut out that piece of paper. Doesn't matter how big it is, okay? You are going to fold it 3 times, top to bottom, not bottom to top. 1, 2, 3. Okay? That's why it might be easier if you just use the full size piece of paper, because like if you're going to use, depending on the size, it depends on the size of your candles, right? Because if you do it too like small, then when you fold, it's going to be kind of bumpy, and then it's going to be hard for your candles. It might tip over. Like if you just use a full size, you go 1, 2, 3, it'll be flat, and you can just like lay it flat underneath, like an envelope underneath the 3 candles. But you decide the size of doesn't matter. You decide the size of the paper depending on the candles that you have, okay? That's what you're going to do. And you are not going to blow out those candles. If they go out, you need to do this ritual all over them. You are going to let them burn, honey, until they're done. I'm all about fire safety, okay? Candles take hours and hours to burn. You might have to go Christmas shopping, okay? Or something. What I would do then, if that is the case, if you're afraid of fires, and they're having me mention that, it's for a reason, especially because I'm in my mom's basement, and I'm literally looking at the wall that I lit on fire during a reading 2 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember how long you've been here, but it was the craziest thing. I might repost it because I didn't like the energy, but something was clear. I was doing a reading and I went to the bathroom and the flowers caught on fire with one of my candles. I went to the bathroom. When I came back, the entire wall and ceiling was on fire. I managed to put it out. If not, this entire house would have burned. But when I put it out, the wall was covered in ashes. And I kid you not, the face of the devil in the devil card was imprinted on my wall. So that to me means like there was some kind of negative demonic force up in the air and it was being cleared. Because you know what lit the flowers on fire to create the fire in the first place was an Archangel Michael candle, which fights demons. So anyway, that's an omen of I'm looking at the wall that caught on fire. What I used to do, and I still do, if I know that I'm going to be away for a long time, whatever, you have children, whatever, if you have a bathtub or shower, make sure that there's nothing flammable in there. Like, don't just leave like if you have like a washcloth, it's fabric, like take all that shit out and just put it in the bathtub or the shower, because that's either ceramic or porcelain or tiles or glass. None of that's going to catch on fire. So that's what I would do. I would just leave it in the bathtub or in the shower. Just leave it there because I know that like nothing there's going to light on fire. Okay? Obviously, if you know that no one needs to bathe. Okay? But you know, just be safe. Do what you got to do. Okay? Do what you got to do. I mean, what are these things? I'm already. The journey, the house, and the court. Okay? The way that I see it with the court card, it's like the divine trying to make something right in your home. That's what I'm channeling from that. This is not just about reading things literally. This is about channeling, honey. Okay? Yeah, look. If you, for whatever reason, this might just be a particular message for someone too. If for some reason somebody here is worried about some kind of legal issue, honey, you're going to get a pleasant letter. Don't be worried. It says pleasant letter in the court. You're going to get a pleasant letter to your house. Okay? That might be a particular message for someone. I don't believe in accident. All right, now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and start the private readings, okay? So I'm going to, like I said, the way that I'm going to do it is timestamp down below. I did write, oh geez, I forgot to mention it in the beginning. I might have to piece it together. I forgot. Did I mention it? I don't remember. I'm going to mention it again. I'm going to have to mention it several times because I don't know if they saw it. Somebody by the name of Jacqueline M. And also somebody by the name of Jessica COCCIOLO. You guys booked, or they, I don't know if they're watching, for today. And I accidentally did their reading on the 13th. That's why I was like, why are there so many people? Because I didn't put that many slots. I was like, I think I overbooked. Like, there's way too many people like that reading. Yeah. Because yeah, there was. And it was that. It was that. That they were supposed to be here today, and I did it the other day. So what I'm going to do, hopefully they see it. I'm going to just put a message down in the timestamp. Like, if you're this person, like, go watch the other video. I did that. Another thing that happened, and I'm going to look into it, but just to be clear, I was very disappointed. There was somebody that, and I'm not going to mention the name until I go look into it again, because I looked into it already, so I'm 99.9% sure that this is what happened. But I don't even know if it's worth calling out. Like, it is what it is. But somebody got a free reading. They put there that they paid, and I guess somehow it slipped. They did not. And not only did they not pay and ask 2 questions, and I did provide it in the last reading, but they took 2 slots. Okay? They took 2 slots. So they did it on 2 different days, the same person. That's how it caught my eye. I'm like, why is this person like here to, like, you could book for 2. If you want 4 questions, you can book twice. That's your choice. But this person basically booked twice to get to like see if it went over my head for 2 free readings. I really hope that people can just like stop doing shit like that, because that kind of sucks too, because that could have been a slot for someone that, you know, wanted to actually, that should be here. But everything happens for a reason. Maybe it was meant for you. That's why I'm not even going to be like salty about it, because if the divine let it happen, it's for a reason. But yeah, that happened. All right, so let me get to my questions. I wrote them down. I'm going to put them over here so they're not in the way. I'm going to timestamp. Okay. I don't remember your questions at all. Okay, obviously, because I am a person. But I am going to shuffle and I'm going to go. So it doesn't matter. I was going to say it doesn't really matter the order that I go in, because you're time-stamped. So we're going to start. Hold on. Oh. We're going to start with, what's this? Hold on one second, I'm reading. I'm going to start with Lakeya Robinson. Lakeya Robinson asks, what is the future of my current relationship with my love, Joshua? I love that name. I've always loved the name Joshua. I just have. Can't tell you why. Just, I don't have a son, but I've always loved that name. Does my deceased brother Derek, who passed away July 22nd, I'm so sorry. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now that he's been trying to communicate with you. You guys know I'm a medium, so I never really like advertise that I do those kind of readings, but I can. He's been trying to communicate with you. You have to tap into your intuition more. I don't think it's an accident that, you know, that I was guided to share the rituals, that I did do that, because that's going to help you tap in and get messages and signs from them. That's another thing, guys, I want to tell you. If you're at, you know, once you do these rituals, like the epiphanies, you're gonna start seeing signs left and right that are really uncanny, but you got to trust it. Have a message for me. I'm having such a hard time with this death. I am so sorry that this happened. Okay. Oof. He is so present. I really love his energy. You know that they don't lose who they are. Okay? You know that they don't lose their who they are on the other side, right? They don't. I just got the chills. Queen of Pentacles. He is so invested on guiding you towards happiness and stability. That's all he wants for you. Okay? I'm getting, I know it's really hard, and I'm sorry that you're going through this. Grief is something very hard. Okay? You need to, which I already know you are, honor his life. I know you do that. He wants you to know that when you speak to him, he's listening to you. There's something about a particular song. Okay? Listening. Look, oh my God. As I said that, we have the Hermit and the Ace of Swords. The Hermit is like, you know, when you speak to him, Ace of Swords is speaking. He's listening. Obviously, if you're speaking to him, that means you're doing it while you're in hermit mode, like silently, because he's on the other side. He also wants you to know, you know, he's happy, he's in a good place. He doesn't want you to let your spirit He knows it's hard, but he wants you to celebrate his life. He wants you not to be in hermit mode so much. Like, you are losing that zest for life that you had, and it's natural. But try a little bit not to keep yourself in hermit mode too much, because it could be affecting your finances. It could be affecting your ability to show up, okay? But listen, the Ace of Swords is communication. So he wants you to continue to talk to him because he's trying to talk to you, okay? And when you hear a response, he's saying, when you hear a response, the Emperor is male energy. There you go. He has a very strong character, I'm going to tell you. All right, he does. Okay? Something about mom and dad here, and death and heartbreak. Can't make it up. Now you know he's here. Death. Doesn't have to be literal death, but since we're talking, okay? Okay? Death and the Three of Swords is heartbreak. There's something about mom and dad here, okay? There are more people, you know, that are extremely heartbroken. Basically, they want you. He wants you. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that, like, nurtures. That has to be, she could be the single mom. She's the nurturer. She's the one that has to provide. Like, there is a need. There are people in your life that show up a lot stronger than they are. And there's a need for you to be there for them a little bit more after this person's death. Okay? Not saying to neglect yourself. Okay? But he recognizes the sorrow. It says Lord of Sorrow. And I'm channeling. I don't even need cards. The cards are just to confirm his presence. But, like, after his death. But he wants you to get out there a little bit more. Okay? He's trying so hard to push you in your life and give everybody signs that he's okay. He wants you to understand that everything had to go the way that it did. It was supposed to. I know that this was sudden. Sudden departure. Chariot. Did he get into some kind of accident or something? Was there something like really sudden that happened? As I said that, there's the blasted tower. Tower means something really freaking sudden. I don't know. I just keep seeing something extremely sudden happening. But like something like, you know, like. So you let me know. Or that's just the feeling you had. But no, he's showing it to me. I just don't feel like I need to be telling you everybody your whole business. Listen, there's going to be some kind of justice in regards to this situation, though, somehow, okay? But this also happened because of, it was written in his karmic plan. And I know that it's hard for us to comprehend, but it had to be that way. And he's in a lot of peace. But he has decided to, like, be your guardian angel. He talks to you all the time. When you're hermiting, when you're in hermit mode, that's what he was saying before. Like, when you talk to him and you hear a response, you're not crazy. You might be like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Like, am I talking to myself because I miss you and whatever? Am I talking to myself? No, you're not talking to yourself. He's responding to you. And he wants to be that angel for you. Look, the moon. The moon is like things that are, the moon is your subconscious mind and things that are very deep. So it's like, that's him, like very deep. Like you feel like his response, his presence very deeply. That is him. He wants you to label him as like your guardian angel. Okay? And he brought you here to let you know, like he's signing up to be that person. But he can't do that until like you recognize that he's there. Okay, that's why the ritual was about spiritual communication. Look, last judgment. This is all about him. Like, look, there's somebody coming out of the coffins here. Like he is coming back down here in spirit specifically to guide you. There's something about parents here, okay? Specifically the guide here. And he brought you here to let you know that in order for that to happen, you have to trust that he's speaking to you when you call on him, etc., or he's going to be making himself very known. There are people that cross over that make it a point to be our guiding light. Look, 10 of Cups, you know, to guide you towards happiness, towards like everything that you need. 10 of Cups, a relationship, okay? He doesn't have a problem with Joshua too. I feel like he wants your connection with, I don't know how this is mixing in. I don't know if they were friends, okay, or something like that. But the Emperor and the Empress is a relationship. The 10 of Cups is a relationship. It's like he's kind of saying, like, give this dude a chance a little bit. Like, he's not a bad guy. I feel like you would have, yeah, look, with the 8 of Cups is walking away. Walking away because you're like, sometimes you feel like you want to walk away from things like a little bit too easy. And like, yeah, literally, look. 10 of Swords, Lord of Ruin. 5 of Cups is Lord of Loss and Pleasure. And he wants you to know that a lot of the feelings you have also is not just like things you have to heal within yourself that make you feel like that, but you also, like, somebody's wanting to show so much love to you and show up there for you. There's a Knight of Cups. But there's sadness, there's backstabbing, you wanting to walk away. A lot of this has to do with like the depression that you feel because of Derek's passing too. And he likes Joshua. And believe it or not, he's actually like giving you advice and stuff in the spirit realm. Like he's trying to be that person, but he wants you to know. Look, son, he's trying to bring clarity to your life. And he also wants you to know that he's at peace. I don't know why, like in the beginning, we got a court card, like something that said court, and then we saw something that said justice. I don't know if you can tell me how that relates to your situation or if that relates to his passing somehow. I don't know if there needs to be justice because of his passing. Something happened. But you let me know because that just like keeps popping up like that. Yeah. There's a Judgment again, okay? He's really trying to help you to, it says Lord of Established Strength, to get clarity, establish your strength again so you can balance out your life and come back around to who you used to be, okay? That's what he wants you to know. He wants you to also understand that this had to happen this way and that he's okay. And he really does like Joshua. I don't know why, if you asked him about that or something, or maybe they had some kind of an issue or something and you weren't sure, or he never met him, or they had some kind of issue before and he kind of told you that he didn't like him for whatever reason or something like that. Because whatever the point may be, he's making a point to mention that. And he's also making it a point to mention parents. So if your parents are still living, I'm kind of confused. I feel like your parents are living. Your parents are not dead. If they were, he's saying that he's with them. I'm not getting that. There's a need for you to like be there for them more, be around them more, visit them, something like that. I want you to confirm down below, please. See the house. Now we're going into your first question. Are you bringing Joshua to some kind of event in your house? Oh my God. Now we have a funeral. It's not funny. I'm not laughing that he's passed. I'm just shocked. Because I'm like, what does Derek have to do with your love life? But he is absolutely getting freaking involved. You're going to get married. Remember this, because he doesn't know when you're going to get another reading. You are going to get married to this person that you're with. And he wants you to know that he freaking approves. I don't know if he was like overprotective or he always has some shit to say. But that's what I get by the funeral, okay? That someone's going to ask you. And it might happen in your house. The wedding might be at your house, or you might get engaged at somebody's house. And you're going to be thinking about somehow this is tied to your brother because he has the red wreath here and you're wearing a red dress and looking the other way. So I think your brother's saying kind of like you're losing the spark that can help this relationship blossom, and he doesn't want that to be the case. And also, the synchronicities are crazy, but also he wants you to know the day of your wedding, remember my words, he's going to be there. You want to know what the other craziest confirmation? I freaking never noticed this. And I don't really know the significance. But that's a menorah, right? For Hanukkah. I don't remember. I'm not Jewish. But it just isn't today Hanukkah, dude. I have to Google it. I can't Google it. I'm using my device. But isn't today Hanukkah? Honey, so he is talking to you today. Wait, but besides that, thank you, Derek, for guiding us. He's such a funny, but he's funny. Joshua has it on his mind. Like, he's really been contemplating, like, you're going to get a very special gift from him. Obviously, the holidays are coming up, okay? The good Lord, this is somebody that was brought to you by the divine. You're meant to be with this person. Regardless of the issues you've had, I don't know if there's some kind of military influence there. Like, if there is, that's kind of confirmation. But you're going to end up with him. Okay? He's there with you during hard times. And he's going to continue to be. That's the truth. You know, I'm going to put more cards on it, though. But I feel like, whether you realize this or not, what you really came here for without knowing was Derek brought you here to approve. Like, he felt like you just needed to know that. Like, this is going to come together, and he just wants you to know that he approves. Well, maybe it's not going to happen right now, but when it does, he wants you to just let go a little bit. Tell me about the current relationship between... Okay. Maybe this is someone that in the past was in and out of your life one way or another, okay? And, like, you know, there was some kind of issue here. But there's more stability now. Or it's just you feel so much passion with this person, but... And so you get in your mind, you start doubting it. But this is a very healing connection. Keep your hope, keep your faith. Keep faith in this connection. This is meant to go the distance, okay? Four of Swords. The thing is, Lord of Rest from Strife, is that you have to, you know, you're losing a lot of, like, spark because of, maybe you've been depressed because of the passing of your brother, okay? This person, you're kind of flip-flopping you between the emotions. Even if you love this person a lot. I want you to know. Look at the Ten of Cups. I want you to know and be clear. We got the Ten of Cups before. That's what you need. That Joshua does not care about anybody else. Like, he sees you as the person that he wants to be with. And it is going to manifest. Yes. He is going to, again, with the in 2 decks. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Derek is, like, literally taking over this reading. Because I opened up for him. I opened the door and I let him. Kid you not. In 2 different decks, we got the Coffin card. I think that's beautiful. Because he is putting his stamp on everything. This almost makes me... Honestly, I might have to pause. This is almost making me cry. Because it's like, wow. The Ten of Cups came out before, too. And what I channeled for the Ten of Cups was, for whatever reason, your brother's, like, really in love, really involved in your love life. And he just like wants to put a stamp on everything. He's here again. And the coffin here says, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Endings bring new beginnings. He wants you to remember that. He wants you to continue to grow. He wants you to change. And you know what's interesting is the Two of Pentacles here. It says you were in between two worlds, in between two worlds. It says Lord of harmonious change. He's trying to guide you towards that. He's talking to you all the time. Okay? And then we got, you know, I was channeling that he was telling you about your relationship. It's like he's like, I know that you're the reader, but I'm going to talk to my sister right now, okay? Like, I'm do the reading. Like, he's answering the question about Joshua. There's the 10 of Cups again. And next to the palm tree, it says stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Like, this person is your stability. This person, you can be secure with them. It says permanence, which means permanent, right? Like, this person has the endurance to keep on, like continue to grow with you, and you guys are gonna really go the distance. I can't believe, like, Derek is here. Like, listen, I'm doing this reading right now for real. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow. Hold on. Not this. What else? Now we have a commitment card. And I said that the moon and the universe is the closing out of a cycle. I said whenever, the moon with the sun. I said whenever I see the moon card for you in particular, it's like Derek telling you that, like, he's speaking to you through your subconscious and it's not in your head. He's bringing you clarity on things so you can close out cycles. You're going to have a commitment with this person. You're going to go the distance. All right, Lakeya, I can be here all day with this, but I just realized, like, I got to move on. But I hope this helps. Let me know down below, okay? All right. Next person. All right, this is for Samantha Bruno. I don't have my Palo Santo. Nonetheless, I have my egg and my garlic on this table. So I'm using that today with the intention of clearing out the energy, and that's what it's going to be. Okay? Let's go and see. And I hope this house, you know, again, you know what's crazy? It's like the beginning of the reading. We got the Three of Swords for everybody. And it just keeps coming up for everybody. It came out for the beginning when, like, I just pulled random cards. And it came out for the person I just read for. Now you too. That's heartbreak. That's like Lord of Sorrow, like loss of pleasure. Like, you have some internal heartbreak that's very deep. And the reason that you feel lost is because of you haven't healed that. Okay? Part of the things that your ancestors are guiding you to do is that ritual, because it's going to bring you the clarity that you need. Please go listen to it. You got to make sure that you get everything that you need and do it. Okay? Let me read your question, though. I've been feeling lost for a long time. What do my ancestors advise for me at this time? Are there any blessings coming into my life at this time? Yes, that's why you're here. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. Please excuse me. Yes, that's why you're here. That is why you're here. You are here. You're never guided anywhere for no reasons. You're for no reason. The ancestors led you here because they have been trying to talk to you. See, as I said, the High Priestess. Yeah, look. With the Eight of Wands, which is rapid, because they are trying to push you towards a rapid and new beginning in your life. That's the Fool card again. But as I was saying that, it's like your ancestors, your spirit guides, have been trying to, and God. Not enough people say God. God is above everything, okay? Trying to speak to you. The High Priestess is your intuition. It's your psychic awareness, right? It's all that. Trying to speak to you intuitively, but you are keeping yourself blocked. You're like not hearing them. And that's why they picked this ritual, because it's going to bring epiphanies. It's going to bring clarity on so many things, okay? And that's necessary, okay? For you. Because I said, are we going to have any blessings? Well, the Fool card is a brand new beginning. Hell yeah, and we're going to get into it. You've been feeling lost for a long time because you have judgment. Because you are in deep need to bring judgment to a lot of the pain and the situations that you're holding on to. Deep. 3 of Swords energy, we saw heartbreak, childhood wounds, etc. Judgment Day, the last judgment, is releasing all of the things. You see the coffins here that are in the coffins, releasing them so you can have a new life. Ancestors want you to let go of your pride a little bit, okay? There's like a depression energy here. You cannot heal. Look, 7 of Swords, Lord of unstable effort. Because of, and you know, no shame in it. When you have any kind of depression energy or you feel lost, etc., 7 of Swords is self-deception. It's self-deception because you're not listening to your intuition, but it says Lord of unstable effort. Like, by default, you're putting unstable effort into the things that you need for you to have a brand new beginning. And they're trying to push you to that, okay? You're not going to clear out what's in the coffins if you're putting unstable effort into it. And I know if you have any kind of, if you've been sad or you feel lost, you have any kind of depression, it makes it very hard to do things, you know, in a stable way. The divine is here to push you to have a brand new life, okay? They are urging you. What I was trying to say is let go of your pride. You could be a very prideful person, or you keep avoiding things. They're saying you're doing a really great job at avoiding what is the underlying root cause of procrastination, of being able to move forward, to going towards a higher level in career, many things. Okay? All of this is, they're saying, like effects of some kind of trauma, where you like block things out and you run away from things without even realizing it, or you procrastinate, or you have unstable effort because you're actually avoiding looking at what you need to look at. And it's time. Okay, they just showed me a watch. It's time for you to get the blessings that they have for you. Okay, so they're saying, let go of your pride. You can't do this alone. Okay, there aren't enough self-help books on the planet to help you 100% with what you need to heal. I'm not saying don't do it. Okay, you need to start somewhere, but I would encourage you, if you can, please find a counselor, find a therapist that can help you unpack the layers and layers and layers and layers. And this, look at that, like literally like layers of like the garlic, right there. I just removed one. Layers, and maybe I just removed one right now, like literally by telling you this. It's going to be very hard to do it on your own. Okay, sometimes we just need a little bit of help, and the divine's saying that you do. And I know that it's hard because sometimes that you don't have health insurance, or it's hard, but listen, I'm going to need you to find a way. Okay, and if you really can't find a therapist, you don't have insurance or something, I feel like you can, but if you can't, then go the self-help route and look into books on CPTSD, on things like that. But really, stop with the unstable effort. Like, make it a point to read things and be led to places that are going to heal you once and for all. And you might not even be 100% aware of what you need to heal, but there is like a deep sadness within your soul that I feel, okay, that makes you really be unable to see your path clearly. And it also like discourages you from like your full potential. It's like there's a grief. You need to grieve something that you lost, even if it's like relationships that you've lost or things that have gone bad. Okay, there's a need for that. Okay, I do see a brand new beginning in your life. I feel like I see a career change and a move too. Yeah, whenever I see the Ace of... Geez, what the hell? And love. Whenever I see the Ace of Swords, that's a confirmation of that. Like, that means like, yes. Okay, if you're not in a love connection already, you're about to be. You didn't even ask about love, but I feel like if you have... Yes. 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is a union. You didn't ask anything about love. Maybe you put it up to the divine, like if it's meant to come out, then it will. Maybe you're like losing hope on it. Listen, if you have someone in your life, this is your divine pair. You didn't even ask about this shit. What is wrong with you? Have you not recognized that? If you haven't met this person, then you will extremely soon. I'm talking like soon. I'm talking like, oh my God, now we have the Two of Cups, which is another freaking union card, and an Ace of Pentacles, which is a offer of a stable beginning. You didn't ask about love, honey, but it's right here for you. So are there any blessings coming to your life? Maybe that's exactly what they were talking about. But I did mention a change in career too, see, because we have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is also a union. But in this deck, it says Lord of Wealth. So there's going to be an increase in that. Okay? Especially with the Ace of Pentacles, again, which is something new that creates more wealth. But not until you start believing yourself. Like, listen, they're saying you don't have to be perfect, but the moment they're testing you right now, like the divine's testing you, the moment that you show them that you are willing to stop putting unstable effort into shit, they're like testing you. The moment that you show them that you can do that, they're going to open the door to all of this. They're just waiting for you to show them that you have that strength. If there is someone in your life, I find that hard to believe that you don't have someone in your life, because the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and Two of Cups are and the Lovers are very serious cards, and like you don't build that with someone overnight. So if you don't know, I feel like you do, but if you don't know this person, it's just something that's already existed in the spirit realm for a very long time, because this is literally like twin flame, like soulmate energy. I mean, there's been a lot of strife though, so that's coming together. So that's the blessing. You're losing hope on stuff. You need to not lose hope on things, Samantha, because like the butterfly says, their relationship is evolving to the next phase. But then it says healing the inner child and growth. The moment you show the divine, they're here like, listen, are you going to sign up for this shit or not? Are you going to sign up to heal or what? You're avoiding that. They're just waiting for you to show them some kind of stable effort at your healing process, and like all of a sudden a relationship and a new career and all that stuff is coming together, literally, because you're avoiding that. I said, look, not today, not dealing her. It says not dealing her, avoiding a conversation, call, or person. Boundaries, still angry. So what you're not dealing with is that's that pain. Somebody loves you very much. There's a romantic connection here that you didn't even bring up. And if it's someone you haven't seen for a while, then it's reconciliation. But if it's someone new, listen, it's like gonna be at your doorstep. The moment that you show the divine that you're ready to defeat the freaking beast. Tell me. Yes, the moment that you decide to destroy your old foundation, create a new one, just like that, everything's gonna come together in the best way. You'll see. Yes, clarity. The moment that you want, again, look, the moment that you want, same cards. The moment that you stop showing unstable effort into your healing, boom, some kind of love connection is going to just manifest out of nowhere in a very serious way. There might be somebody that feels like you're unstable. And that's why there's a blockage. But you take this as it resonates, but that's what I'm getting. But you know what? This is the same like epiphany energy. So this is also confirmation that the rituals that I picked for you are for you. I hope that this helped. Let me know down below. You don't have to comment down below, but if you want to. I hope that this was worth the booking. All right. The next reading is for... This reading is for Wendy. Wendy West. Might be like, really? This woman has garlic and an egg on her table? Yes. I don't have my sage or my Palo Santo. I am using the tools I was guided to use today, and this is going to clear this energy and protect this damn space. I might be the only YouTube reader that has garlic and eggs on their table, but I'm probably the only YouTube reader that follows 21 divisions, which is my culture and my spiritual path. Looking into that. So, let's see your reading. Will Sean come back to me in 2023 and want an actual relationship? Am I on the right path to paying my debts? Listen, Wendy. Listen, Wendy. Yeah. Listen, Wendy. Disclaimer. Unfortunately, there are a lot of readers that will tell you what you want to hear. Fortunately and unfortunately, I am not one of them. You will notice that because some readings are going to be freaking beautiful. Love stories from heaven. And some personal readings are like, hell no. All right. And sometimes I deliver things that people don't want to hear. But one thing that I can promise you is that whether positive or negative, however you perceive it, you are here to hear a message that you were guided to hear. And another thing that I can guarantee you is nothing's going to come out of my mouth that is not going to be confirmed in a way that won't allow you to feel confident that I'm not just projecting some shit or pulling this out of my ass. You can feel confident in the message. Wendy, Sean is not going to be your person. Okay? Sean has very manipulative tendencies. Okay? He does. I'm not saying you don't love him. I'm not saying he's not a good person. I'm saying that he's avoided his healing and he has very manipulative tendencies. It says Lord of Rest from Strife. May not be speaking to this person right now. The divine actually puts you in separation so that you can rest from the strife that you've experienced in this connection with this person. Because this person has their own freaking demons that they have not been healing, and they're still not. It's a karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Okay, this is the thing about karmic relationships. I do not subscribe to every single term. I do believe in twin flames, etc. But people also like confuse a lot of things, and anything that you see has like a freaking mainstream kind of name and stuff. Like, I just don't work like that. Like, that's how you know that people are just putting, like, humans are adding things to it. Listen, because karma is karma. Every relationship with anybody in your life is a karmic relationship. Even the relationship to your bank teller is a karmic relationship, okay? So it's not like the karmic, okay? That's not what I'm saying. Like, meaning karmic relationship is a relationship with anyone. It's somebody that's put in your life for the reason to show you teach you a lesson. But I'm telling you about this person. This person was put in your life to teach you a lesson, to cause turmoil, to trigger you, okay? Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message, arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Hoovering is when like somebody like comes back from the dead trying to like talk again. So this is what I'm going to tell you. And this is what I, and I'm going to confirm it. But this is what, let me channel first, okay? I'm going to pull a card so that you can feel more confident. But look, this is what I'm getting from it. Is he going to come back in 2023? Yes. He's going to come back. He's going to come back trying to talk to you. But I just split it. Look, and there's the devil. There's the emperor. But confirmation. But he still has devil energy attached to him. The emperor is whoever's a masculine energy. That's who we're talking about. Just because he comes back to you does not mean that he's here to be the person that you wish. Like, you're in your mind, like, asking. Basically, what you're really asking is he's going to come back to you and say that he wants to be with you and wants to make it right, and that he's sorry, and that this, and he doesn't want to be with the people he's been with, and that what he thought so much. That's not what you're going to get. He's going to come back to you, and he's going to try to flirt with you, and he's going to show up wanting to be the emperor, etc. But the emperor in this card, honey, is, like, really dark. Notice that? Like, he's very, there's rain, there's darkness, and then it's next to the devil. So, like, he still has devil energy. So it's like a loop that keeps coming back to see if you learned your lesson. He's not meant to be, like, the person you're going to marry or anything like that. That's the truth. Look, and now we have the Seven of Swords, which is, Seven of Swords is deception, self-deception, things like that. In this card, it says futility. When something is futile, it means you put effort and 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 effort into something, and it just amounts to nowhere. And the reason is because you guys are on a karmic loop. Like triggering, turmoil, resentment, lessons over and over again. So yeah, he's going to come back. But it's just going to be another, and I'm going to tell you the truth, because I'm not here to tell you what to do. But I also see what you're going to do. Okay? You're going to, when he comes back, try to form a relationship. You're going to hold on. You're going to do it. I'm going to be like, well, if you just told me this, no, I'm not. No, yeah, you are. And then this is what's going to happen. Look what's at the top. Look what's at the bottom. And look what's here again. I didn't even see this. Okay? Knight of Cups. He's going to come forward, show you some love. It says the seducer in this card. Want to go get some drinks, whatever. One way or another, you're going to end up sad, which is the Five of Cups. It says disappointment. You're going to be disappointed because he's not going to come forward how you want him to. It's going to cause you heartbreak, Three of Swords, sorrow. This is a literal bathtub. So, like, all your effort's going to go down the drain. But do you understand? Like, again, this is a karmic lesson. The Universe card is the World card, so that you can close out the cycles that stop you from finding a healthy relationship. And that's you, like, finally reaching the stars. Like, there you are, confident as hell, going up those steps. Like, I'm not going to deal with the situation again. So what's going to happen is, yes, they're going to come back into your life. They're going to seduce you again. It's just going to be one more lesson. But I feel like you're really going to get it this time. Like, it's going to be so clear, like, that you're going to be able to let go. Like, it's going to be so clear, okay? Like, the way they show up, it's going to make it so clear that, you need to go move away. Look, literally, the Ace of Swords here is clarity. It's going to be so clear that you need to get on a chariot and go. So even though this might be hard information right now, it's a blessing. And you are going to meet the love of your life. So watch. Hold on. You are going to meet the love of your life in 2023. You're going to meet somebody. But you're going to go through, you're going to go through, look, Ten of Cups. You're going to go through a hermit period after something happens with this person. That's going to lead you to a lot of introspection. Like I said, you're going to learn your lesson. And then what's going to happen? Boom. All of a sudden, you get the Ten of Cups, which is a union. Lord of perfected success. Then you're going to meet somebody, and you're going to realize, and it's going to move very quickly. You just can't perceive it yet because you're still in the middle of a lesson. And that's the hard thing about getting a reading done too, because sometimes it's like hard because, see, like, you're going to hear this message and it's like you don't need to know all this when you're in a karmic, when you're in the middle of a lesson. And it might, and we still have free will, so it might alter, the future a little bit, but it won't, because either way, things are going to happen where you're going to, like, not listen to this, and it's just going to work out like this anyway. Just trust me. Are you on the right path to paying your debts? No. Sorry. Look, literally, as I said that. With the Chariot, look, I can't make it up. With the Chariot in reverse, which is not, like, if it comes out like that, I have to read it, okay? Like, every time you try to move forward to get out of this material trouble, you can't make it up. That's the card we got, Lord of Material Trouble. Every time that you get on this chariot to try to get out of this material trouble, Lord of Defeat, you're defeated. This is Lord of Defeat. You're defeated. Because you're not going about it properly. You are spending on things you don't need to be spending on. If I were you, listen, I'm an honest reader. I'm not here for your money. You needed this reading though. So, like, you needed this. Don't book anymore. I don't want you spending $60. I don't want you spending shit on readings. I want you to save your money, Wendy. Save it. Okay? Don't spend on frivolous things. But this, you needed it. So the divine will find a way to get these $60 back to you, one way or another. But do not continue to book more readings. Maybe you've booked other readings that I don't know of, but I just saw it with other readers, etc. It's To confirm this message over and over again, the divine is trying to really tell you that 8 of Swords. It says Lord of Shortened Force. That if you go that route, they're going to shorten the force of getting you out of this financial trouble. They just spoke to you clear as day. Shit. I just hit this elephant. I'm sorry. Okay? You were trying to move forward. It literally says Lord of Material Trouble and then Lord of Defeat and Lord of Shortened Force. You are literally shortening the force of getting out of this with your spending habits. It doesn't sound, it's not like rocket science, okay? I mean, like, it's like, that's like the most common thing to say. But the reason I'm saying is because, like, there are in particular mentioning readings. I don't know if you've, like, booked a lot of other readings in the past. So that's why the divine's bringing it up. Or if you're, like, going to feel like you, like, something you're going to feel after this, like, that you have to book more. Don't. And that's why you know that I'm doing this for you, like, and I'm channeling, because I could, if it was here just for, like, money, I would just tell you, keep booking. No, don't not book with me again, Wendy. Unless, like, you really feel, like, guided to, but the divine's giving you very clear answers right now. Okay? Maybe you needed to book with me so that you understand. Listen, a lot of people book with a lot of readers here. Not every reader here I have to be honest, like, truly has the capacity to, like, be like a clear channel. Okay? A lot of people make a lot of shit up on YouTube too. Okay? But things are gonna change. I need you though. Yeah, hell yeah, they're gonna change. See? There's a reason why they're sharing it this way though. See, the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning with finances. So right now, something that you're doing is shortening the force of getting out of it. But once you stop that, you're going to have a brand new beginning. That's a big ass pentacle. Pentacles are finances. The divine wants you to look for another job. Okay? 9 of Wands, Lord of Great Strength. You need to, like, dominate your situation with money so that you can be able to. 6 of Swords, it says Lord of earned success. You have to show the divine that you have great strength and that you're going to earn getting out of this debt. Okay? Because you're putting unstable effort into it right now. That's the truth. Okay? But there's something, I feel like you need to find another way of income. Like, tell me, what is she doing for living right now? Hold on. What's the problem here that I'm not getting? Yeah, see, the 8 of Pentacles is like the workplace. It's literally working. Hold on, wait. And the Ace of Wands is also working. So that, and I said, like, that is another, that's a conversation, a message, like, because that's confirming, like, see, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, something new, and Wands are also, like, workplace. 8 of Pentacles is working towards something. I feel like it might not seem feasible to find another job, but I feel like you should probably just expand your horizons and look somewhere, and it's going to freaking work out. Of all cards, like, none of this has much to do with money. Look, living room, gift, good Lord, short illness, a change, a rich man, marriage, sad news, a journey. We got the card that says a lot of money. So you are going to get out of that. Once you stop, cut out the spending habits, okay? Because it's not just the spending habits. The divine's saying it's what is driving those spending habits. That's the energy that you're putting out. You understand? That's what they mean by 8 of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment of your mind, and it's shortening the force. This is Lord of Shortened Force. You're in a self-imposed imprisonment of your mind. Like, you feel so stressed out by the situation, and also you are shortening the force by not focusing on, like, what you're spending your money on. So in the case that you were booking lots and lots of readings, you are shortening the force of getting that lot of money that's, like, literally waiting for you. because something's going to change drastically. Because if you're booking a lot of readings, for example, I'm just giving this example. Maybe it doesn't resonate with you, but please comment down below if it does. I don't know. You're doing it because of anxiety somehow. So you're giving off that energy of like uncertainty. So that's exactly what you're getting in return. So the divine wants you to just really chill out with what you're spending on. There's a need for you to find a new workplace though. And once you do, you're going to get it might not seem like it at first, but it's going to end up in success. A rich man. Oh, damn. Well, you might meet somebody. I'm not gonna lie, I'm no shame in the game. And it's not Sean that's gonna take care of you. No shame in the game. That's gonna take care of you. That might have something unexpected. It says unexpected money. There's nothing wrong with that. This is a combination of you learning your karmic lesson with Sean, right? This is what's going to happen. You're going to get another job. You're going to stop spending on stupid shit. You're going to learn your lesson with Sean. You're going to meet someone else. They're going to have a lot of money. They're going to take care of you. And the combination of your own job, you're going to be, listen, there is no doubt in my mind that you're getting out of this. I mean, the cards are saying it so clearly. It's going to be, when I see a gift, okay, it means exactly that. It's not just the new workplace. It's somebody that literally is going to take care of you. And I'm not one of those women that's like, oh, you need to work for yourself. Listen, don't be stupid. Don't let anybody manipulate you into that shit. No, you don't marry just for money. No, we're not saying that. That's not what you're doing, okay? But Lord, if you meet somebody that wants to take care of you and they can, let them. Everybody has, you know, whatever's written for you is written for you. That's what I see for you. You saw it come out. Well, I didn't just see it. Honey, I was there. All right, so the next reading is for... Jessica Chávez. Jessica Chávez. Okay. I don't have sage. I don't have Palo Santo. I have garlic and an egg. But that is what I'm using for protection to clear the energy today. That's what I'm doing. These are just the tools that I'm going to use today. It works for me. It works for you. I told you why. And then I'm going to do the same thing I told you guys with the ritual with this egg. I'm going to put it in a bag. And go dump it somewhere and crack it. Because you guys know, there's a lot of readers. And listen, if I'm sharing this with you, it must be for a reason. I don't know if you've been messing with tarot cards. Have you? Like yourself reading them? Or it might just be a message for you in terms of absorbing other people's energy. You don't realize that you can't be irresponsible with these things, Jessica. Okay? There's a lot of people that want to pick up tarot cards and they don't realize the dangers of not knowing what spirits you're connecting with, lower level spirits, and also absorbing the energy of other people. Like, I cannot read this many people without doing that. Like, this egg feels, you're going to notice when you cleanse yourself with it, you're going to notice it starts to feel heavier and heavier also because it's absorbing that energy. Trust me, you're going to be like, yeah, right. Like, there's no way. No, there is a trust me. It starts to feel heavier and heavier. If you don't know how to protect yourself from absorbing other people's energy, that's a problem. And if you're not messing with tarot in that case, then you are absorbing energy from those around you a little bit too much. People are asking you for advice. You're a little bit too compassionate, not telling you to be an a-hole. But you are absorbing the energy of people around you too much. You have to put boundaries up. Okay? Let me read your questions. I don't even know what they are. What advice? I wrote it down, but I don't remember. What advice, guidance? What advice or guidance can you give me for the upcoming new year? Well, I didn't even notice that's one of them. That was just channeled. What message guidance do my guides have for me? Or anything they'd like me to know? Well, they just gave you that. They're straight up with that. You have energy vampires all up in your freaking life, sucking the energy out of you. It could be at work, it could be at home, it could be literally everywhere. You are right now a little open ball of light, absorbing everybody's negative shit. You don't even realize it. You have to do these rituals. You are open as hell. You do not have any boundary. I know you think you do, you don't. You are, a lot of the illnesses, if you get headaches, a lot of the things that you're feeling are not even your energy. I don't know if you have an issue with someone that like in feminine energy in your life, or a mother in particular. There's somebody very fucking toxic. There's no card here of toxicity, okay? Because these are beautiful cards. The World card and the Empress. I'm telling you how I feel about it. And there we go. Now we have 7 of Cups. Lord of Illusionary Success. Okay, the 7 of Cups is Lord of Illusionary Success. It says Lord of Illusionary Success. Isn't that interesting? As I said, you know, you were just reading Tarot, the freaking World's card, which is also the Universe. That's Universe here, but that's the World's card. And the Emperors are beautiful cards. What did I say? I said, anybody that would see this, like, this is beautiful. But I'm telling you what I'm picking up on it, even if it looks a particular way. Boom, and that's what it says. This was an illusionary success. Confirmed it. This was an illusion of stability and happiness and nurturing, etc. Listen, I don't know. The 7 of Cups is thoughts all over the place. It's also meddling energy. Since we mentioned what I mentioned before, that might be a message for you in particular, because like I channeled it, and there's many meanings to the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups could also be like lots of options, but I was talking about energy vampires. And since that is also for me as a reader, not for everybody, but for me in particular, the meddling energy card, and that's there, honey, then that's what it is. There is somebody in your life. Maybe they don't mean any harm, but they have their own toxicity. They need to like not be so much in your life, in your shit, or they go through their own stuff, okay? And I don't know if you asked them for advice or they're constantly talking, but somebody that clouds your judgment, somebody's energy is too much intertwined with yours. And if you ask them, where should I go in life? Where should I go, etc., they're going to lead you somewhere that it does not align with your purpose or you. I don't know exactly what this relates to. This might not have even happened yet, but I'm getting it's been happening for a while, to be honest. But like maybe you're not conscious of it. But there might be something like in the future that's gonna be like specifically like clear as day in regards to this. Okay. But there's somebody in feminine energy that you feel like you can trust, but it's really, really messing with your energy. You are absorbing literally a universe worth of their energy, their emotionally draining, even if you don't realize it. And it's somebody that seems like an Empress. So just remember, if nothing in particular has happened yet, this has been happening, something particular is going to happen with a female. The point is, stop sharing your shit. Also, you need a little bit more protection. If I were you, I would carry garlic just like this in the whole bulb. Like, don't even peel it, nothing. Leave it like this. And just carry it in your purse. Put it in your bra. Do whatever you got to do. Carry it around. It'll protect you from energy vampires. Garlic has been used for centuries, like they say, to ward off vampires, like literally. But that's what they really mean. Not just like vampires, like that suck your blood, but they mean like energy vampires. Yeah. But there's someone in particular. Hold on. Tell me. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation, marrying each other, self-image relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection, butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. Listen, I don't know if you have somebody in your life, somebody that you've been dealing with, okay? I'm getting that somehow, some way, I don't know if this makes sense to you. You tell me, because you didn't really tell me any information, but I don't need any information. There's somebody that you've been dealing with in the past. You didn't ask about love here, okay? But have you been on a twin flame connection, or you doubt it? Like, if you, maybe you, because there's somebody that mirrors you, okay? It says butterfly, relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. It's crazy that the rituals that I told you to do have everything to do with epiphanies. You're in the middle of a transformation period, okay? Whoever you're dealing with right now is affecting like your self-image somehow. They make you doubt relationships. They make you doubt yourself. Or maybe it's just the fact that you have mother wounds in general that you need to heal. Because it says relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. And here it says relationship evolving to the next phase. But it also says healing the inner child and growth. Okay? Because there is something that really affects your ability to connect with people. But it's crazy that the ritual was an epiphany bomb. And then we have literally everything that, and for everyone that I've read for, one way or another, a card, and not the same ones, that mentions or signifies an epiphany. If you have not met someone, we're not in some kind of connection, but I feel like you know this person, there is going to be a connection that's going to form in 2023. Yes, because you're taking it upon yourself to heal with intention. There's the Star card. The divine wants you to focus on the healing. They see you. They see all the work that you've been doing. Please look into attachment wounds. You have them, okay? You definitely don't have a secure attachment. You could be dismissive avoidant. You could be anxious avoidant. You can be fearful avoidant. Just go online and Google taking like an attachment style test. It's going to lead you in the right direction. The divine says that right now you're a little bit confused, okay? You have clouded judgment in regards to your heart space. Even though you're nurturing, you think you're open, you're really not. There's a need for you to close out the cycle, the things that are holding you back. The Star card, but there's hope, there's healing, there's faith here. The divine has brought you here to this reading to lead you in the right direction. Please look into attachment wounds. It's going to lead you, open the door. I'm not sure that you really need a particular, like a therapist, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but you would do very well with a lot of self-help work. Who has a lot of good content on this? I can recommend somebody on YouTube, and I don't even know them, called the Personal Development School. And I also like someone named Brianna McWilliam. Okay, so once you take that attachment style test, so you can just Google it, find it, you can look into that. And also go on Instagram and follow a page called The Secure Relationship. Okay, I don't know these people or anything, but these are things that I'm guided to share, so it's not by accident. Okay, but there's a need for you to just put a lot of more focus on this aspect. And I feel like once you start opening up and you just like heal a little bit more, it's going to lead you to like more and more information that's going to give you more and more insight about yourself. And just like a lightning bolt, you're going to have epiphany. It's going to be shocking to you. It's going to cause a lot of upheaval, but you're going to start healing. You're going to actually notice a change in you suddenly. You're going to heal any kind of mother wounds you have, etc. Okay, because everybody you've ever dealt with, you just mirror each other. You have self-image issues. Every relationship that you have reflects the wounds that you have. Okay, but you're ready to be a butterfly. You're ready to cocoon for a little bit and evolve into the next phase, because they just told you what you need to do. So you're in the process of healing your inner child. You're growing. I feel like you had someone in your life, though, you didn't mention. Okay, you already X them out of the even. Hold on. 11. Okay, sorry. You already X them out of the possibility of even like being in your life. But there is a relationship forming. This is like the first step to it. I'm sorry, but like you didn't ask this. And it's like, I'm sorry, but it's right freaking there. Because wow, but you didn't say anything about love. But if the guides wanted to tell you, then that's what it is. Jessica, there's the Emperor and the Empress on the table. Done. With fortitude. What did I say? The divine, just as soon as you get some fortitude, strength, that's a strength card. As soon as you get some strength, the divine's just like really trying to have you, universe card, close out these cycles that are holding you back. It's just crazy that it's like, it's not an accident that the rituals that they had me pick were the epiphany rituals. It's like they led you here so that you can do these rituals, get your epiphanies and have more epiphanies. They even led you here. They even told me who to recommend so that you can, they just want to give you epiphany so you can open your eyes to things you're not seeing. This is somebody you know. There's no way that I have the Emperor and the Empress on this table and you don't know them. If you don't know them, then you've known them on the 5D spiritually for a very long time. I really doubt that. Might be somebody that you like just you don't even know, so you don't even ask about. The moment that you strengthen yourself, it's like something's gonna come together. Tell me more about this, even though she didn't even ask. Now we have a dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out. Things come to light, adapt, change, heal. It's crazy. It's like literally everything we talked about the rituals. It's finding out, which is the epiphanies. It's things coming to light, like literally that's what the rituals were about. So that you can learn how to adapt, change, and heal. You're not perfect, okay? Because you have illusionary success. So there is something about you and no shame. It comes from like wounds that you have a hard time seeing how the way that you show up affects other people. So people that you've had in your life, you might not even like, oh, it's just not going to work out, whatever. Because you could only see the way that they've shown up. Because you guys mirror each other, your wounds, so like they could seem like a demon, but you're really avoiding like the responsibility of what you have to do with this, which is a lot, okay? And like you are under the impression that you're in Empress mode right now and that you're open to receive love and that you're open, but you're not. You're actually very closed off. It's cups signify love. Like it's an illusion that you have within yourself that you're ready for a relationship and all that. You're not. There's still healing that needs to be done. They brought you here to bring you epiphanies, to lead you in places that are going to give you like shocking news, epiphany, things coming to light, like things that are going to lead you to become a butterfly or dragonfly. The moment you do that, you and this Emperor are going to come together and it's going to be a very strong bond. The divine just wants you to learn some things about yourself first. Yep. And now we have the Hierophant, which is a commitment and also spiritual growth. It's crazy because most people that have either been on some kind of twin flame journey or something and they know that they're going to pay the $6 for a reading, they go out of their way to ask about that. You didn't. The divine's going out of their way to tell you. No, you didn't mention it. So what advice and guidance can you give me for the upcoming new year? Everything that they said. Go to those pages. Yes, this is part of your karmic lesson. There's a Wheel of Fortune. Your karmic lesson, okay? You are oppressed right now. 8 of Wands, like 8 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. You have the weight of the world on your shoulder. You don't even realize you're handcuffed. You're in jail. The divine is trying to put you, swiftness, this is swiftness, like quick moving. They want to move you very fast. They want to make this Wheel of Fortune move very fast. Like they want to speed up your journey, your karmic lessons, everything that you're learning, so that you can have your blessings, so that you could have love in particular. Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning in love. But you're keeping yourself you're oppressed. You don't even see that. Like, so the guidance for the new year is like they want to get you out of this oppression, this burden, and have things move, your fortune move very quickly. And it comes in the form of epiphanies, because this Wheel of Fortune card in particular looks like the Tower card. There's lightning, there's all that stuff. And the Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning in love. And there was something about you needing to learn to actually not just give love, but receive it. You absorb a lot of energy. You absorb a lot of other people's energies, but you're not as open to love as you think you are. Okay? But there is a connection forming between you and somebody, and I think it's somebody that you already know. Can you please just give me something? That was a Hierophant again to try to flip there, and that was a Three of Swords. Well, the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck, but it's also like illumination and clarity, and it's like the happiest card. And but that to me is like the yes card. That is also to me like the that's also to me like the yes, like the confirmation, like yes. Hold on, Jesus Christ. These cards have always, if you're not new to my channel, then you know they have always been so difficult to shuffle. This is the filmmaker. This is like the filmmaker. The way I see this card always as projection. This is like a screen, and it's like projections. Whoever's been in your life, maybe they look like this person, one way or another, somewhat. But this is like you creating scenarios in your head, filmmaking. You create narratives in your head. The divine wants you to know that that comes from, look, from programming, moon card, the subconscious mind, attachment wounds, like all the stuff in the gunk. It's not really the truth, and you're pushing away love. Okay? You are projecting a lot of your shit onto other people, and you honestly still think you're in the right. And you're not. And the divine wants you to close out the cycle of heartbreak and sadness, sorrow. You're going to come together with somebody. I still feel like you know this person. I'm sorry, but like, yeah. And it's somebody that you're sad. You think it's done. Like, look, 10 of Swords, ending. 5 of Cups, disappointment. This is an ending. This is disappointment. You don't see this coming. Listen. If you really are adamant that you don't have anyone in your past, then it's nobody from your past. So I'm telling you as a medium that it's someone you know. Funeral. Like, you think that this is like dead and gone. Look at this. You can't even make it up. This is like 10 of Swords is like done. 5 of Cups is like, I'm sad. Like, there was disappointment here. I'm disappointed about this. Like, this is shattered. Funeral. Like, this is, I buried this situation. Like, yeah, okay, right. Look at you. This is a change. You are on a wedding dress, on a horse and buggy, like, by yourself. Like, okay, I'm on a wedding dress. I want that in the future, but I'm moving on by myself. Like, you don't even, like, but it's like someone you know already. Could have been, but you are on a twin flame journey. And you don't even know it. Like, do you even know it? No. And therefore, look, and therefore, that's what it is. What's this? The coffin again? In regards to the person you think is dead and gone, coffin, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. You guys die. So you could be this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. New phase, rekindle. This one says rekindle, renew, transformation, growth. It says changed mind. Because the problem is that there's a feeling of inadequacy here. See, not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. The 7 of Cups is a self-sabotage energy. It's you. You don't even realize it. You have to look into the attachment stuff. If you're really adamant that it's not someone from the past, I'm just telling you that, like, listen, now I have the runner, and twin flame connection is like runner chaser. You didn't even mention this. I feel like this is like, you think it's like so like, yeah, I'm telling you though, you run from love. You might think they do. But you do. What's this? Oh, look what's here. The runner chaser, done. Runner chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. That's what it is. So then, but really there's love here. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. That is literally the definition of a twin flame journey. I've never seen that like come out like so clearly like that. Runner, chaser, love, unconditional love and journey. Like, that's what it is. But again, listen, if you were so adamant that it is somebody new, so be it. But I'm sorry. I'm just not getting that. But If you feel guided to confirm in the comments, please do. And I hope that this reading was what you asked for and more, not ever less. Either what you asked for or more, but never less. I hope so. I hope that it was worth $60 and more for you, Jessica. I always try to share the most that I can about what the Divine wants you guys to know. Okay. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, now we're going into Gwen. Sorry, Gwen. This is for Gwen. I'm clearing out the energy. You might be wondering why I have garlic and an egg here. If you heard the rituals in the beginning, then you would know. That's what I'm using today. I don't have my sage, I don't have Palo Santo. But we don't do things like everyone else here all the time. Okay? Wow. Okay? So you definitely needed some kind of protection. Remember, eggs absorb the negative entity and negative entities, negative energy. Also, so it's important to cleanse the energy before we do a reading for someone else, because I'm trying not to absorb the energy of everyone I'm reading, and also there's a lot of you, right? Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay. Sorry. I was just like, oh, that's so crazy. I'm like, literally, I didn't even know what your question was. And I just started getting like math problems in my mind. Like, your question literally has to do with numbers? That's crazy. I swear to everything. I just blanked out and started like calculating something in my fingers. That was such a trance state. What the fuck was that? I'm not even sure what you mean about what numbers are relevant to achieving number one, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Look up. Right now I heard the numbers 3. Okay. 8. I heard 30, 15. And I want you to look up angel numbers 17, 17 and angel numbers 38, 38. Please. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm like, I was gonna say, like, where'd that come from? That came from, oh shoot, that came from, I was channeling, but I just literally just looked to my left, because look, right here to my left, I have a book with your questions, but I did not even, like, I looked, and the only thing I saw was, like, the word path and skills. I didn't see anything about numbers. And then I turned, I just started, I don't know why, I just, like, lost focus. Then I turned, then I looked, and you would, like, literally ask for numbers. Like, why would I even, listen, well, that's that. I hope, go back, and that's what it means. Now we're going to talk about what you need to do to move forward, which is the Chariot. Okay? What are my best path skills to an abundant future? Gwen. Okay. So, first and foremost, there's a lot of things to be said here, but I'm just going to keep it to the point. There is a need for you to move to something new. Wherever you're at right now is shortening the force of your success and is causing a lot of strife. There is just an energy where you're at in regards to what you're doing or people around you that it just brings conflict, just shortens the force of what you're able to actually accomplish, okay? Was this crooked the entire freaking time? Like, I'm talking like for the past 2 hours? Well, dang it. But look, I just picked it up, and that might be an omen right there. I'm like, has this been crooked this whole time? Yeah. In regards to like your ability to manifest. Now we have the 5 of Swords, says Lord of Defeat. Where you're at right now, honey, energetically is not where you're going to succeed the most. Okay? I know, but it might be like kind of impossible. Like, what am I going to do? Like, just pick up and move somewhere? Well, the divine's saying like you've probably considered it. If you get an opportunity to go somewhere, well, maybe you should just try it. Okay? Because there is just a energy of defeat and strife, and there's just an energy of something that keeps you in a self-imposed imprisonment of your mind in regards to where you at. Now, if it's, remember, moving doesn't have to be, oh, you need to go to a new city, a new freaking country. Though I'm getting like, I just see water travel. You can confirm. But it could just be like the home where you're at, the work, the job where you're at, the atmosphere where you're at. It could just be moving somewhere like freaking 35 minutes away. You know, I don't know why this just literally, like I said, look, hope big. I just said that. I said I just keep seeing water. Don't you love how I confirm? Hope big water. Next to a change. And wherever you move to, and that is a chariot. That is a chariot with the same freaking wheels. Is going to bring you abundance in love and in finances. Okay? But you need to move somewhere else. There is something about the energy where you're at. Okay? There's just something. And listen, whatever I channel to share is what I channel to share. But for whatever reason, I just thought about, excuse me, they just guided me to share to you. Travel astrology is a thing. Dang it. I wish, I don't know where they offer it. I'm going to have to look into it. And listen, I'm going to post it in the comments when I find it. Maybe not right now, but when I find it, I'm going to come. But there is if you know your chart, your astrology chart, there is a website that does it for free. That does your travel chart. And it tells you, depending on your birth chart, where in the world, like, what kind of energy there is, like, in the places of the world, and how that affects your success. Like, if it's a good place for you to be, what kind of lessons you're going to learn, that, like, based on living there. If it's going to be somewhere that's going to be financially abundant for you. It's going to show you the best places for you to be based on your chart and based on the energies of particular cities. And it shows it for the whole world. Okay? I haven't thought about that in so long. But the fact that they just showed it to me means that that's what's for you. Like, that's what they want you. They want you to look into that, because there's just something about the energy where you're at, honey. A pleasant letter. Okay. So now I'm getting, if you apply to a job or something somewhere at a distance, you're going to get good news in regards to this. You didn't even ask me about this, but I just feel like there's going to be a change. There's going to be a move. And even if it's not right now, honey, okay? Readings last forever and they are timeless. Remember me. Remember me. Remember me. When you get some kind of offer, even if it's in another place, that change is going to be very beneficial for you. Okay? It's about moving. And it's not just about work. It's also about, look again. There's something about a move that is not only going to change your life financially, but it's also going to lead you to a marriage. It's not where you're at. And this might not make sense. That happens sometimes in the readings that I do. It might not make sense in the moment. But this reading is here to stay. Okay? This reading is here to stay. So just remember that. What are my best path skills to an abundant future? I just see you starting, I don't know what you work in, but I see you starting your own thing. I just saw like an image of girls, women talking, and I saw a camera. Okay? So I don't know if you want to start a podcast, if you want to do something on the side in social media, if you want to like work in some kind of something that's due online, just trying to start your own business somehow, if you haven't even considered it. But they're saying that if you do something in regards to speaking and like maybe even on YouTube, it would go really well for you. Okay, I am seeing you taking some kind of a job somewhere and having a change. I see a pleasant letter, but I also see you starting like doing something on your own. And they're saying that it would go really well. And I really hope that this is resonating, because sometimes it might not until the future. Tell me more about that I just said, please. Well, that was the Ace of Wands, which was passion, but Seven of Wands, Lord of Valor. That could be very defensive energy, though. Star. Okay, so this might be something in regards to like you standing up for the underdog, okay? Something in regards to healing arts or spirituality. Maybe you do want to start like a channel speaking about that, or like some kind of spiritual business or something like that, okay? Whatever the case may be, I just see that. I don't think it's going to make perfect sense for you. Yes, see, now we got the Ace of Wands again. And we have the Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords, it was just a Page of Swords. Is also, the Page of Swords is not just research and stuff and text messages and stuff. It's also the card of social media. And the star could literally be like being a star. The Ace of Wands is someone being, since I channeled it before, it's like you're like doing like a brand new beginning, like a passionate new beginning, and something like a passion. But it's you gripping that with fire and like, didn't I say like standing up for people? I don't know. This might not make sense. I'll give you an example about this. Kid you not. I am a medium. But there was a good portion of my life where it's never turned off, but I turned it off. You know, like I didn't do this for a living. I was like living my own life. I was in college. Like I wasn't thinking about like reading tarot, opening a YouTube channel. And I knew a medium, and she told me, you know, I was curious about to graduate college with a psychology degree, etc. And I'm like, what am I going to do with my life? Like, do you see anything? I told her. And she, you know what she said to me? Like, it didn't make sense. Right? She said, I see you. You don't see it yet. I see you in broadcasting or television or something like that. And I'm like, what? Like, that's impossible, because like I was in college. So I know that in order for you to be a TV broadcaster or something, you have to go to school for communications, which I did not. And I knew that if I spent all these thousands of dollars and that was fucking student loans to go to college, I wasn't going to do that again for a communications degree. So I was like, all right, lady, even though I'm a medium, like I was, again, but I was like trying to push away my intuition. But you see, she wasn't wrong. And this was freaking like 15, like almost fucking 20 years ago. She might not have said it perfectly, but what she was saying, because 15 years ago, no one had like the ability to even think about YouTube channels, really. When did YouTube even open? Like it was like just like starting, etc. Right? So she couldn't tell me you're gonna have a YouTube channel, but she saw me like publicly speaking. She wasn't wrong. This is something like that. So I might not be explaining it perfectly, and you might think I'm crazy right now, but this is a timeless reading, and I'm telling you what you're going to do, and it's going to be something very passionate. There's the Queen of Wands. It's you working, creating. The Queen of Wands creates something. She is holding that wand. You're going to create something and have a new beginning and create something. They want you to do something, to create something with your hands, okay? It has something to do with sharing love, too. All right, I hope this helps. I'm going to move on to the next one. The next one is... who do I have left? hold on, I need to step away from this real quick. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave this running. I actually have to use the bathroom. Please excuse me. I hope nobody's watching and just clicking the timestamps, but I am a human being. It's been like 2 hours. Okay, I'm back. All right, I just kept this running. I don't know if you stayed here, but you didn't have to, because it's easier than piecing it back together. I had to use the bathroom. All right, so this one is for Jason. Hi, Jason. So first, I'm going to clear out this energy. I know I'm not using any Palo Santo or sage today, but eggs still clear out the energy, right? We're going to stay true to what we decided that we were going to use for the rituals today. Yes. Just absorbs all the negative energy, and I'm making sure that I don't absorb it too. And then what I'm going to do is the same as the ritual. After this is done, I'm going to put it in a bag. I'm going to take it out somewhere. I'm going to crack it and throw it out far away from this house. Jason, I love when I get questions like yours. Just leave it to your channeling. Okay? If it doesn't resonate, for whatever reason, you let me know in the comments. But I know that the Divine's going to share what they need to share with you. But that just shows me, and I'm already channeling Jason, where you're at in your journey. Where you're at in your journey. Which is such a difference. Because you might have been someone at a certain point in your life that was a little controlling or wanting to know what was going to happen, especially in love. Okay? This is manipulative energy. If I say anything negative about you, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. We all have tendencies. Okay? It could be you wanting to manipulate energy, wanting to know things, wanting to control the outcome, etc. But the simple fact that you just said leave it to your channeling means that you've let go a lot. And you're trusting the Divine, and the Divine wants to acknowledge you for that and tell you, yes, how much they recognize how much effort you've put into battling your devil, which everybody has. Okay? Is there a card backwards in here? I feel like I did, and it was a star card, but I felt like I saw it backwards. If not, that was supposed to stand out, but I swear I just saw it. Give me a second. I know I'm not bugging. Was I bugging? If not, it just like, it was glowing. Like I saw it. But was it flipped, or it just looked flipped as wow, okay. Well, that was a star card, which is hope, healing, faith. You came, oh my, that's how you know. Because I just flipped, I saw it, I couldn't find it. I just put the deck and it's there with the Lovers, which I keep seeing over and over and over and over and over as I shuffle. So Divine wants to, and you know what? And like, it's next to this Seven of Wands. So I'm going to put over here, yes, the Five of Wands. Look, and the Eight of Cups. Holy shit. Confirming everything. There was a period in your life, Jason, where you had double energy. Who doesn't? Part of your lesson was Seven of Wands was everything we were talking about. Your masculine energy, right? So, but the Emperor in the shadow side could be someone very controlling, which is what we were talking about. Somebody that could be very defensive, which is the Seven of Wands. The Five of Swords is wanting to one-up somebody, like playing games, could be manipulative. Take this as it resonates, okay? But you were defeating yourself. You were engaging in some conflict. You would walk away. Lord of Abandoned Success. You're walking away from things that could have otherwise succeeded, okay? And it actually came from your own fear of abandonment, whether you realize that or not. And the Divine wants you to recognize that they see how much effort you have been putting into healing, your healing journey, which is the Star card, in regards to loving yourself and being able to be open to loving others. Now, whenever I see the Star, the Lovers card, especially with the Star, this is written in the Star kind of love. There's a soul connection. So there's a soul connection here okay? Like period, dot, whatever you want to say, okay? I feel like you know this person, okay? But if you don't, you definitely know them spiritually, but I just feel like you do. And you've come a long way. Hold on. Tell me more about this. Yeah. Wow. Do you know this person? Freaking crazy. Wow. Now we have the Emperor with the Empress, which is the counterpart, and the Chariot, which is moving forward on your healing journey with somebody that you love. Okay. So this has turned into a full-fledged, I mean, you didn't ask anything, so I guess anything goes. But there's absolutely a connection forming here. If you are unsure if something's going to work out between you and somebody else, they don't want you to lose hope. They don't want you to lose faith in this connection, because you are going to be able to move forward. Once you get on that Chariot, the Chariot is a major arcana. It's a major arcana. And look, you're moving forward towards what? Towards commitment. Once you get on a Chariot, the Chariot is a major arcana. Major arcana signifying like major life lessons. It's huge energy. So once you get on it, you cannot go backwards. Once you get on it, you can't go backwards. So both you and this person will eventually get on board with healing together. The Hierophant is not just a commitment, but it's also like the spiritual awakening card. It's a card of higher knowledge. Someone that's going through a lot of personal development. This is literally like, you know, taking a relationship and a connection and coming to a mature place of saying, listen, we both have healing to do. Like, do you want to do the final bits together, etc.? I'm not sure that you see this actually manifesting, but I feel like it is somewhat in your life. And if not, they want to make sure that you know that it will. But there's absolutely some nasty ass energy over here. I mean, this is so beautiful, but the underlying, what was the issue here was the defensiveness, was the one-upping each other, was the constant battling, constant I'm walking away, constant running away. Eight of Cups is like walking away from something, abandoning something that could have otherwise succeeded, and like the need to control. Do you know how far you have gone? And it could have been them too. You guys chase, like mirror each other. How far you've gone to just leave. Like there's no way. There's an Emperor and an Empress on this table. A Hierophant, a Starfish, a Lover's card, a Chariot. And tell me that you don't know that you have some kind of a soul connection with someone. So it says a lot for this to exist. And you not be the person to send me like 600 million questions about, is this person coming back? Are we going to end up being together? What are they doing? Like you don't. You just left it to the divine. And that's exactly where they wanted you to be. What the heck? Tell me more about this. See? It's part of the journey. Love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. If for whatever reason this is not manifested with this person, I'm telling you, there's someone that's already been in your life. Because you can't get any further than Emperor and Empress. You do not just meet the Emperor, the Empress out of nowhere like that. I just know. Yeah. Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out. Things come to light. Adapt, change, heal. So someone's in the process of changing. Someone's in the process of healing. This person too, listen, if you don't know this person, then this is what's to come. But I just don't feel like that's the case, but you tell me, okay? But you are in the process of healing, changing this person too. Because, you see, this is a mirroring energy. But someone's going to find something out soon. And it's interesting because like every single reading, I'm telling you, it's everything. See, look, with a butterfly. Yeah, look. Oh my God. Every reading always has a card one way or another from any deck that has something to do with epiphanies or things coming to light. And it's interesting because it's just confirmation, like the rituals that I was guided to share with your group in particular have everything to do with that. So it's all tied together, right? Like it's just one big message. You are at that place in your journey. That's the point of a twin flame journey, is getting towards unconditional love. It says Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Cupid's arrow, have faith, which is the star card, okay? Love is coming. Then it's a surprise invitation or meeting, and then hesitation, right? So you might, like, you don't see it coming. But then it says butterfly. What you don't see coming is the butterfly. Relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So it's all tied together. What's going to come to light is how somebody feels about you. What's going to come to light is that somebody has actually changed a lot. And someone's going to come to find out that you have too. What's going to come to light is that there's an unconditional love here. Because whoever this is, the triggering thing was like the abandonment issues and all that stuff. Somebody walking away from this person, someone walking away from that person. Again, if this hasn't happened already, it will. But this is just way too much energy for it to be something like new. Unless, you know, like this is like the end of the journey kind of energy. Yes, literally now we have the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. And this is what was happening before. Look, this is the ending coffin to being a chaser and feeling like you're not enough. And being the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. The coffin is endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Ending to what? Being the chaser. Chaser and codependent relationship. Oh my God. Confirmation. It says fear of abandonment issue. That was the basis of it. Because the basis of it was feeling not enough. Frustrated in relationship. Lack of confidence. Self-sabotage. Fear or ego issues and jealousy. But you guys are at this stage of Phoenix. New phase. It says rekindle, which is reconciliation. Renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Someone, including you, has changed their mind about their stance on this connection. And listen, I always say, I mean, you know that. I read the cards I'm channeling. There's somebody I read for in this group that I was like, this is not your person, honey. Those are always tough because I have to, like, some people, like, they want to hear, like, something like this and they don't hear it. Because I'm here to tell you the truth. But you're seeing the cards. You are at that stage. You are coming together with this person. You're about to enter a brand new, oh my God. When this happens, you need to, like, please just, like, go for it. Don't start with this shit. Not today, not dealing, her, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. Please do not even think about it, Jason. Do not even think about being dismissive. Or feeling like you need to put boundaries because you're still angry about the way things went, etc. But this might be this person feels this way too, but this needs to not be the case. Let the fear or ego issues, the jealousy, the sabotage, the fear of abandonment issue, all that go away. Listen, again, comment down below if you want to. You don't have to. But tell me if this is someone that you know already. If not, this is about to come. But I just feel like there's just no way. I'm just, because I'm being a human and I'm doubting myself. I'm hearing the message though. Like, you know, that this is a Queen of Cups that we're talking about. Now we have Four of Wands, which is a union. And Justice, like finally things balancing out. It says leave this to your channeling. This could have been about anything, Jason. But this was very clearly a love reading. It was about love, and it was about your healing journey and how proud the divine is, and they want you to not stop. They wanted to tell you where you were at. They wanted to literally tell you where you might as well have asked, like, where am I in my twin flame journey? Because that was like this kind of reading. Like they just laid it out like that. That's what they wanted to share. I hope that this helped you somehow. Next. Woo. All right, this one's going to be for Nicole C. Matthews. As you know, I'm still going to use the same tools that I mentioned in the ritual that I want you guys to use for the ritual. That's what I'm going to use. Okay? This is for protection. This is to absorb all the energy, not just nasty energy, but the energy from other people. We all have to be spiritually responsible when we're reading, especially when there's a lot of people. We don't want the energy from the other readings to transfer into this one, and I definitely don't want to absorb it. Okay? And what am I going to do with this egg? The same thing that we spoke about in the cleansing ritual. Put it in a bag, close the bag, go somewhere away from my house, crack it, get rid of it. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And if for some reason I can't, and this is just a message for you too in regards to the ritual. Let's say you did this. You cannot go outside anywhere. Let's say you're a single mom or you have a mom or you're a child or whatever. You can't leave your house right now to go crack this egg somewhere. It's okay to save it somewhere. Just put it in a corner somewhere and do it tomorrow. But just don't crack it in your house or near your house. Clear the energy. Who do I have left? I have you and one more person. Okay. Nicole asks, do you see me succeeding in my coaching career and leaving my current employment? Yes, your current employment sucks. Sorry, Nicole, I had to tell you the truth. Will the universe send me a healthy, lasting relationship? Yes, but we're going to confirm that. I know I was being kind of harsh. Like, your current employment sucks. Okay. Listen, I've been reading for like 3 hours, so I'm at that point. But I'm channeling, okay? It's just, you're fine where you're at. Like, it's giving you stabilities, but it is limiting your potential. But you have to be thankful for it because it's giving you, it's supporting you financially and it's giving you what you need right now. So don't be silly and just leave that job right now. But they want you to put more work into your coaching career. You're not putting as much effort into it as the divine thinks that you can. Okay? Because the divine thinks that this is your calling. This is what you're supposed to be doing. But there's a need to like advertise yourself a little bit better. Okay? I know that 5 Pentacles, Lord of Material Trouble. Look at what's at the top. I have to be honest. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is sort of different. This is like some kind of high priestess job right here. So coaching what? Either way, you're using your intuition to do it. You're coaching people. You have the Book of Life. You're tapping into your intuition to coach people. But you know, this is what we said. And again, this is not judgment. The divine keeps it real. 7 of Swords is self-deception. This card says, what does it say? It says Lord of Unstable Effort. Next to the what? 5 Pentacles. But this card says Lord of Material Trouble. The material trouble, the coaching business not being successful comes from unstable effort. There is a need to put more. It came out of my mouth. There is a need to dedicate more time, more effort into this so that it can grow. There's a need to advertise yourself a little bit more. There's a need to spruce it up a little bit more, get the word out, etc. You're not putting in as much effort as you can. Okay, you're tired from your current job. Well, then be a little bit more freaking tired. Okay? Have sleepless nights for a little bit. The divine just wants you to do it right now. Okay? Because, see, if it was just material trouble and unstable effort and like that's where it stopped, that's one thing. But we have the Ace of Pentacles on the table. The Ace of Pentacles is a big ass pentacle. Pentacles are money, stability, things like that. Aces are brand new beginning. In regards to some kind of high priestess business, okay? High priestess is, she could be a coach, okay? The high priestess, like, you know, if you have an institution like a church, like she would be who you come to talk to. Yes. So you're about to have is going to be successful. Yes, it is. You're going to have more money than you ever had. Okay? That big pentacle there with the cross, that cross right in the middle is very significant. But honey, you're not going about it right. But you're supposed to. Right now, you're not. Your finances are not doing so great. You're putting unstable effort into it. And this is not to be negative as in saying like you're doing a bad job. The divine just thinks that you could do more. You could put more passion into it. See, Ace of Wands is passion in the beginning. You could put they want you to dedicate more time. I know you're tired. I know your other job. But they want you to put more like belief in it. Like, they want you to believe it. They want you to believe it, like, that this is going to happen. This is going to manifest. It's a healing business, isn't it? See? The star card is hope, healing. This is a healing business. High Priestess and star card is a healing business. But it's also, you know, hope, faith. They want you to have more faith in the fact that this passion, because it's your passion, they want to literally light the fire under your ass for you to do more. I'm going to give you, they're showing me myself. Okay? But I would have mentioned, I didn't mention that I opened the YouTube channel until I had it for like a good freaking 9, 10, almost 12 months. To anyone in my family, anyone, because I knew they were going to try to discourage me. So that's a message to you. Don't share your shit with people. Okay? I was teaching at the time. Do you think that I knew that this was going to manifest the way that it has? And change my life and give me the opportunity to travel and be with my daughter and be the kind of mother that I wanted to and help the collective? No. But I really had faith in it. I really had faith. With my first video, I could have been that person to say, who's going to watch me? There's thousands freaking of readers on YouTube. Why would someone be drawn to watch my readings? And I have like the worst equipment. I don't even have a table. When I started, I had like the smallest little table. Like you could see my feet and everything like hanging off, like, because it was clear, you know. I don't have this setup. I know. I'm a medium. I have these skills, but like why would anyone, like I have 0 subscribers. Like people probably want to watch readings from people that have thousands. Why would they want to click my thing? And look at where I'm at. You know why? And I was tired as hell. Single mom. Teaching. I went through a period where I was sleeping at like 3, 4 in the morning, getting up, teaching at 7:30 a.m. Like when I could just focus on reading, focus on like growing this. And then it just happened because I believed in it so freaking much. They want you to have that energy. It is going to change your life and your family life. Okay? This card says Lord of Perfected Work. Work. They want you to perfect this. Didn't I say they want you to go about a way of like marketing yourself and putting yourself out there in a little bit different, in a different way. You're the only reason you have some kind of material trouble right now is because you're putting unstable effort. You're not putting as much effort as you could. They want you to find a different way to market yourself. And do it with confidence. Don't show up as someone that like doesn't have a lot of experience and shit. Like, be like, I don't care. Think of my example. Like, have that attitude. Like, I don't care if I have 0 subscribers right now. Like, I'm going to have this much one day. And like, just show up like you're like the most, like the biggest freaking expert on the freaking planet. Because you are good at what you do. That's the point. Because you are meant to do this. Because this is something that you're talented at. So there's no reason why it wouldn't succeed. You understand? Want you to perfect your work. This coaching business is going to change your family life. Okay? 4 of Wands is home, family. It's going to bring stability to your family. It's going to bring freedom to your family. It's going to change your family life. You know, give you more time to travel, more time to be with your family. It's going to up your finances, all that. Right now, but you know what they're going to say though? It's not going to happen overnight, though. You have to be okay with some material trouble, and then it's going to, like, just boom. Don't quit your job and just do this. Just lose some sleep, please. Okay? Lose a little bit more sleep, Nicole. Tell me about her current employment. Yeah, see? Look, Look at that. Look at this. Oh, they're so clear. Look, your current employment is the 5 of Swords, which is Lord of Defeat. The 5 of Cups, which is Lord of Loss and Pleasure. The 8 of Cups means walking away, Lord of Abandoned Success. And the Death card means an ending because you're transforming. into a new business. Literally, it says where you're at is you're going to lose pleasure. It's like going nowhere. You're going to walk away from it because you're about to transform into something new. So there's no greater confirmation, honey, that your coaching business is where it's at. But you need to put more energy into it right now, please. You're slacking a little bit. I know you're probably like, oh, but I'm putting so much work into it. And you probably are. They want you to do more. It's just what I see. Give me a card for that. My throat hurts all of a sudden. Hold on. Yeah. I'm telling you, the craziest thing is that and that was a passion card, you see? Just putting in passion. The crazy thing is that I told you, they guide me to the rituals. Everybody's ritual. Everybody has gotten some card that says epiphany or something like that, which is like literally like the rituals that I picked. It's like epiphany. Epiphany, this lightning card is a sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. This is going to pick up like nothing. That's how this is going to work out. It's going to be like what happened to me on YouTube is what they showed me. Literally, I was teaching. I started off with 0 subscribers. And within like 4 months, I'm like, holy shit, I have 700. Or like whatever. And then I have 1,000. I remember being so excited when I had 1,000 subscribers. And I shared it with my family. And they were like, oh, cool. Like they were like just like they didn't really think much of it. They're like 1,000, yay. Like they thought, you know. I was over the moon though. I saw it as like the biggest accomplishment. They were like, oh, congrats. But they weren't really... You could see in their face that they were just like, yeah, like whatever. No, they didn't have the vision that I did. Because I knew that 1,000 was growing. That was going to be more. They just saw I was like, oh, cool, you have 1,000. Like, you have a little tiny little following. That's cool, cute. And I'm thinking already like, no, I'm teaching right now. This 1,000 is going to be like 5,000. This is going to be more. This is going to be more. And it kept growing, and I believed in it. Like, I had that vision. They want you to have that attitude. And it's also the shocking is going to be, like I said, they show me my example. Like, I was also shocked while it was happening because it happened so fast where, like, at the beginning, like, in January of the school year, I just was doing it, and I was like, this is, like, cool. I have, like, 1,000 subscribers. But by June, I already made the decision to not go back to teaching and do this full time, even though I still didn't have like a lot of followers. Like something told me like, just do it. And it grew so fast. It's going to be like that with you. You got to keep that vision. And don't share it so much with people because they're going to try to discourage you. Listen, when I told my family that I was going to quit teaching, they thought that they were like, how are you going to do that? You're a single mom. If this doesn't go well, and you're fucked. Like, you don't have help, you know. I believe in it. They want you to have that energy. Are you going to have a healthy, lasting relationship? Why do you think you're going to die alone? Like, what kind of a freaking thought is that? There's some healing that you need to... Ooh. Yeah, I saw this before, and then it came out. There's some healing that you need to do. You have a very deep internal, like, sadness. Nicole, like heartbreak. That's stopping you from even trusting in love or believing in it. Like you don't, like at this point, it's like like you feel like a freaking lone wolf. You feel like you don't even know how you would connect with someone at this point. Because you've been disappointed so many times. You can't just leave your heart broken like that for the rest of your life. You can't do that. Okay? You have sorrow because things haven't worked out. We've all been there, though. What are you going to do to change that? Are you going to dedicate your life to coaching other business but not coach yourself? Is that what you're going to do? That's what the divine wants to know. Passion. Insane chemistry, liking each other, equally having fun. So you're going to find somebody, listen, you're going to find somebody that's going to it's going to be equal. Whoever you were with, dealing with in the past was somebody that it wasn't mutual give and take. And you were dealing with that. Of course you had sorrow. You deserve more than that. There's going to be an ending to that though. See, end coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. sorry to break it to you. You haven't mentioned anybody from your past. But that's not the person, if you're thinking about it. This person kept you in, it says despair and cruelty, anxiety, overthinking, and it's because it was kind of unfair. They didn't open up to you. You might have had some kind of attachment wound. Look into attachment wounds that led you to want to connect with someone like this in the first place. But you're turning into the Empress now. This is self-love. This is nurturing. You're the Empress, like I said. You're going to have new beginnings because you're going to growth. It says you're going to change. You're going to meet someone. You're going to have passion. I mentioned like a light, like a fire under your ass. You're going to have passion for your coaching business and passion for wanting to find someone. In 2023, you're going to meet somebody new. It's not who you think it is. You're going to go through a period of hermit mode. Go through introspection. So you might have a little drought over here, right? Where you feel like the divine wants you to know that they're doing that on purpose just so that you can see the light a little bit. And also because they want you to increase, oh my God, because they're trying to increase your wealth. This is Lord of Wealth here, Ten of Pentacles, but here it says Lord of Wealth because they're trying to focus. You're the kind of person that you can get into your sorrow very easily, and it could actually affect the amount of effort you put into your coaching business. That's the truth. So that's why they're going to put you into some kind of hermit mode so that you can get to this Ten of Pentacles, this wealth. And once you get there, you're going to meet someone along the way, and it's going to move very quickly. Yes, look, you see? Because they want you to get out of this whole unstable effort thing. Now this same unstable effort card came out in reverse. Tell me about this person. What else do you want to know? Three of Wands and Ten of Cups. This is someone that's going to see a future with you. It's going to be clear. It literally goes from 0 to 100. Like Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups is a union. Healthy, clear as day. No more self-imposed imprisonment of your mind. Eight of Swords in reverse. You're going to have, oh my God, literally a brand new beginning in love. You're going to meet this person in 2023. The person that you were dealing with in the past is not it. They want you to focus on this coaching business first. All right, we have one more left, and it's Miss Sam Doles, but I'm going to get some water first. I'm not turning off the device, though. I'll be right back. Back. Never underestimate how much talking for 3 hours can break your throat. Oh my God. Sam Doles, Nurse Moonshine. Please excuse me while I drink some water. I went upstairs to get some water before I did your reading. I just finished one, but I didn't even pause the thing. I said, I'll be right back to get some water. But you probably didn't know that because I time-stamped it. Obviously, I've been talking for like 3 hours, holding my throat. But when I looked at the device, as soon as I sat down, it was 244. It was like 24411, which is 1144, which is my Archangel number. Archangel Michael number, which is my angel number. So that's a huge sign. So whatever you're doing right now, you're extremely divinely guided. Well, I mean, I feel like everyone is, but you. I remember you too. I know that I did a reading for you. So all right. Whew. I'm getting a lot of energy from you. Sam. I know. Holy shit. It's gonna be okay. I know, sounds so cliche, but you're definitely in a rough patch right now. I'm gonna use the same things that we talked about for the rituals, okay? To cleanse the energy, like I said. This is for protection. It's so crazy because it's like everything matches everything that everybody asked for. This is to protect us from energy vampires. And eggs absorb, like dark energies, other people's energy. You always have to protect yourself spiritually, okay? From absorbing other people's shit. If I've done all these readings, I have to, like every reading, all their energy, I let the egg absorb it so I don't absorb it. And I forgot to mention this when I was talking about the ritual, but like, for example, what I do after the reading, I have all of your negative shit, everybody's that I read for today, in this egg. I'm going to put it in a plastic bag. Remember I said, not in your house or anywhere near your house. You're going to go somewhere, you're going to crush it. You're going to crush that shit. Crush. Okay? Away from your house in a garbage can somewhere. But like right now, I cannot leave this home. Okay? I can't leave here right now to do that. So you can leave the egg somewhere in your home for the next day. In the plastic bag tied, and then do it the next day. It's okay, as long as you just don't crack it in your house. Forgot to mention that. Okay. It just feels like weird. It starts to feel weird. It really is a phenomenon. Like you could feel like it feels like the energy. You could feels different. All right, so I'm going to use this to clear the energy. Let me shuffle a lot. Sam, let me read your questions. They're up here. Number 1, love and romance. If you're single, you have 3 kids, God bless you. You're desiring your person. You're gifted to accurately call in love for others, but not for yourself. And you're not valuing yourself as much as you should. Tough road. Will it ever happen for me? I'm tired. I feel tired. Because I'm picking up on your energy. I can only imagine. You're going to have a new beginning, honey. Fool card. But you're keeping yourself in your head. 7 of Cups. Lord of illusionary success. This is fog's mirrors. This is an illusion. Like, you have an illusion. But you're never going to have a new fucking beginning. You in your mind feel like any man would be foolish to be with you. Do you even know that you think that way? That could be so subconscious. That could be so subconscious that you don't even realize it. You have a deep feeling of unworthiness, honey, that you need to heal. This deck in particular says foolish man. It just doesn't just say the fool. That means that... And then this card says Lord of illusionary success. Like, you literally feel like a man will come in and he's going to be foolish because he's going to think that I'm like this, but my life is really in shambles and I'm really like fucked up. And like, I'm just going to give him an illusion. Like, who's going to want to deal with me? I have 3 kids. I feel like this. I'm going through this. I'm going through this. You need to get out of that damn mindset. That is like, you are just hurting yourself so bad with that mindset. You are so hard on yourself. And it's part of the reason why you're hard on other people. You know that. Okay? The divine's kind of like annoyed with you right now. I'm going to tell you though. There's no bullshit. I'm not here to be like, oh. Look. I'm going to give it to you straight. Like sabotage. Boom. Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. You have this repetitive habit, right? Things keep happening in your life like that. But you sabotage everything. But you sabotage things to then say you're rebuilding it. And then say, but I am putting the effort because I'm going to therapy. I'm trying to rebuild. But it's repetitive. You can't get into the loop. You're stuck in the healing phase is what they're saying. Like, you're stuck in the healing. You know, that's a problem. You know that we can do that. Like, there's people that have been on like the healing journey and they want to be on the healing journey forever. But really, that's just a deflection so they don't heal. That's not an excuse for everything. I'm healing. I've gone through shit. I'm healing. I have to tell you the truth. You have to get out of that stage and just do something different. Okay? But the divine sees also that you've been taking more responsibility for things, and they're proud of you for that. But you need to put a little bit more effort into your healing. You were very hard on yourself, and what you're projecting out there is that you're not worthy and nobody wants you, and that's exactly what you're manifesting. Of course you're tired. You're living on survival mode. Fight, flight, fucking freeze, fawn mode. Okay? You have a very deep feel, and I'm sorry, but it's so deep, feeling of unworthiness. The attachment issues are deep. I'm sure you've already looked into them, but look into them some more. Okay? Look into attachment issues. Take a test. It could be anxious attachment, fearful, avoidant, dismissive. You're definitely not secure. And they're saying, but this is going to, you've done counseling and stuff, but attachment issues in particular are going to lead you to more rapid healing than you think of, than you could even imagine. Then all the counseling that you've done, etc. It's a lot of CPTSD stuff that you're working on, etc. But look into attachment wounds. Go to the personal development school. It's called on YouTube. I like Brianna McWilliam. I like. Okay. Go to a page on Instagram called The Secure Relationship. I like. Okay. They're going to open the road to more things for you if you haven't already seen them. But you need to be a little bit more proactive about that. You know this. But you need to get out of the mindset that because you're single and you have 3 kids, like nobody's going to want to be with you. My grandmother was single with 4 kids and married my grandpa. They didn't have kids. Like my step-grandpa is the only grandpa I saw growing up. They didn't have physical children because she already had 4. And they were like older. But they, but they did life together. My aunt, same thing. She had 4 children, got divorced, married a man with 2 kids. They were older already, though, and they did life together. They never had kids together, but they did life together. They didn't die alone. Why would you? Okay? But you want me to tell you the truth? You're like, yeah? You want me to lie to me? No, I don't want to lie. Cold, hard truth. Sometimes the divine is very frank, and it hurts. But I don't want to phrase it like, you need to have something to offer to a man. That's what you need to understand. Not in a way, but that didn't sound right, because it's not in a way if you say, because you feel that way right now, like after it's like, it's terrible, like I have nothing to offer. Like it's not in a sense of unworthiness, but meaning you could be very hard on people. Not just a man, but a person. Okay? You have to, especially with learn to be somebody's peace. If you can't be your own peace, be peace to your daughter, you're not going to find love right now. I have to tell you the truth. The divine wants you to go through that lesson. I have to tell you the truth, Sam. In order for somebody to want to enter your life, okay, when there's so much turmoil going in, people have turmoil of their own. After a hard day at work, they don't want to come home and deal with someone that's going to put them down, or argue with them, or cause them pain. Someone also doesn't want to come into your home and watch you cause pain to your children. That's concerning to somebody. So you are tired. You haven't found the one. But I'm not here to sugarcoat and bullshit, and I hope you don't get mad at me. I'm channeling, and it's also the truth. You cannot be in a position where you are refusing, where you're sabotaging, constantly in a healing phase, and not just changing your shit, like changing the habits altogether, and expect your relationship with your daughter to change, and also expect somebody, especially while this is going on, to want to sign up for it. Would you trust a man if it was the other way around, who you see is treating their child badly, or they have an issue, or they ruin your peace on a regular basis, or they flip out, or they cause you pain, etc. Like, and that man has 3 kids that you have to take care of that you didn't even birth, right? No shame in that. But would you want to sign up for that? But you would if this person, like, oh, this person's like my rock. This person, they have 3 kids, but they went through an unfortunate situation. They are loving, they're caring, they're my peace. They are here they're adding a value to my life, you know. I have a hard day at work, and they're there to love me and support me and not interrogate me and do all the, you know, all of this stress. So where does it, and it's the truth, because then you're just projecting your crap. If you're projecting your pain to your kids, you cannot be in a relationship, because then you're just looking for someone to project more pain onto. And that's just gonna, at the end of the day, it's self-sabotage. You're not just hurting other people, but you're hurting yourself, because you're trying to create a pattern that's just going to continue to end in failure and pain. And the divine is not going to grant you the love of your life or your person until you get this, you go through the journey of just healing and pushing through. It's not that that you're not going to find your person. You will. You're going to meet them. You're not going to die alone. But the divine is having you hold off until you do the difficult work. Okay, and they're saying they're very proud of you for what you've done already. Okay, very proud of you, but you need to do some more. You need to take more responsibility. You already have. They see that. But we have to get out of the loop of I take responsibility and now I'm sorry, and now I'm just trying to tell you that I'm healing and I'm sorry, and great. You're at the stage where you realize why you do it. That's great. So you take accountability for why you do it. Take accountability that you did it. And you could also take accountability and say you're healing. But that also is hurtful to other people, because that makes them feel like, okay, so it's more about your healing and your trauma and your shit, and that you're trying, like, what about me? At some point, we have to understand that love is selfless. Sometimes love is about really just putting the other person first. And you're not putting the other person first there. You want everyone to just understand that you're healing, you went through pain, and that you're sorry. They don't have to accept your apology. No one owes you shit. Even your kids, even relationship, even anyone. Okay? Someone definitely doesn't owe you to come to your life and, like, sign up for that. I'm sorry, Sam. You probably will fucking, unsubscribe from my channel. Because of how harsh these messages are. But sometimes they just are. Okay? Sometimes they just are. And because that's the truth. Because the divine wants you to find your person. I am not going to be the reader that's going to sit here and be like, yeah, they're going to be at your doorstep tomorrow. No, they're not. I'm telling you the truth. What the divine's going to put on your doorstep tomorrow after this reading is, like, more resources to heal. Okay? It's been a tough road. But stop telling yourself that you can't fix it. That's the problem. Is that you can. Okay? I feel like you're going to meet somebody in 2023, towards the end of 2023. It's not someone you've been dealing with. And you're going to be in a completely different place by then. And it's going to go somewhere. After all that hard shit. I'm going to tell you that. Yeah, I just confirmed it. After you heal, look at this. After you close out this cycle, World's card, of self-deception, it says Lord of unstable effort. They told you they're sick of your unstable effort. I know you're putting effort. No, you're not putting enough. In regards to your healing, okay? You close out the unstable effort part of healing. They just confirmed it. Boom. This cycle's closing out. 2023. You're going to meet somebody at the end. I'm telling you. Hold on. I'm gonna get the other deck. I've been using that deck for like forever now. My throat is killing me. I've been talking for too long. Next time I do this, I'm going to have her the next one. I'm going to have to like do half in the morning and then half in the afternoon or at night. Instead of doing it like what I just did, where I just sat through this whole thing. Because my throat, man, is like, oh. Because it's not natural to speak for 3 hours. I never thought about that. Tell me about this person. Hell. Tell me about this person. Look. Yeah. You're going to meet someone at the end. It might be in October. Yes. Once you reach your balance, Temperance card. You are going to be in such... Listen, and that's the truth about healing like that. Like, sometimes you could be a very different person next year than you are right now. You will be. Just think about last year. Are you the same person now? It's step by step. Listen, by the end of... Oh, there's a world card again. What you're closing out is this heartbreak, this sorrow. You're going to move on. You're going to look at you, confident as hell, going up those stairs. By October of next year, remember me, there is going to be a union form. You're going to meet someone that is going to be... If you meet someone at that time, it's someone you're going to end up with. But stop. Stop with the illusions that you're ready for it. You are not ready for a relationship right now. Stop it. Because you're just, all you're doing is feeding into your head feelings of unworthiness. Like, look at me, I'm single, I'm tired, I haven't found anyone, I only can manifest for other people, whatever. What you're actually doing is like taking energy away from what you have to do to get this, which is the healing. The truth is, you know deep down inside that you are not in a place right now, if you met someone, to even invite them in. You're not ready for it. So what's the point of having this narrative? Just to tell yourself that you don't have it so you could feel bad and then like never complete your healing and never get it in the first place? You understand what I'm saying? Just be real and say, it's an illusion. Lord, it's an illusionary success that if I met someone right now, that we would have a brand new beginning. Like, no, we're not. Like, I need to do some work first. So don't feel bad about that. That's more of that is a more healing view because it's more objective. Like, okay, I'm not sad about the fact that there's nobody here right now. It's not because I'm not going to, but you're deflecting from your own healing by focusing on the fact that you're like hoping you meet someone. Because that's like an excuse. No, what you need to do is focus on the healing and all the stuff that we said, and then you're going to meet someone. Because if someone came, if someone came right now tomorrow, what are you going to do? Marry them? They're going to be in your house while your daughter's at your mom's? Like, no. Next year, though. Number 2, very broken relationship with my mother, my oldest daughter. I've inflicted the same pain done to me to my child. The last 3 weeks, she's been staying with my parents. I just feel it's best. You're not a bad mom. You're not a bad mom. You're not a bad mom. I see, this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of like really harsh words that you use to speak about yourself. You're just healing. You can't get stuck in the loop of feeling shame. Take responsibility for what you've done to your daughter, yes. Take responsibility for the fact that you can heal the pain done to you. It sucks, but it is your responsibility now not to get stuck in victim mode, okay? But also recognize, I don't even know where this stopped. I hope it didn't stop a long time ago. I was going to say, you're not a bad parent. You are just, your nervous system is turned on and you have reactions that you can't even control. Instead of putting yourself down, I need you to get more serious about your PTSD healing and stuff like that. Because you're not going to allow anything in until you do that. But I'm telling you, in the next year, the progress that you're going to make is going to be huge. It's not time for you to just be over it. It's time for you to take responsibility. They're over it. What you're actually over, I'll tell you the truth. This is what they want you to know. What you're actually over is not the situation. What you're actually over is that you can't find the strength to go forward with like the true healing. Because like the hard part of it, like the meeting a counselor that's going to make you talk about this shit and stuff, because then that means you have to actually face it more, and you're holding on to that part of you so tight. You're going to let go of that this year, and everything's going to change. Everything's going to change. Everything, including your relationship with your daughter. Don't make this more about you over it and your pain that you experienced as a child, and that's why you project it onto your daughter. Don't make it more about your pain than hers. Remember that, even though it's hard to think that way, because you are in pain and because you do feel sorry and feel shame. Just erase yourself. Just be selfless. Just erase yourself in the situation. Just feel bad. Like, just think about her, right? And like how she feels. I need you to be more serious about your healing. Yeah, this is all part of, see? This is all part of a karmic lesson of healing your sadness, your disappointment, your heartbreak, Wheel of Fortune. But all that's going to change. All of this is like the wheel turning. Tell me, what's her relationship going to be like with her daughter by next year? Hold on. What's going to be her relationship with her daughter by next year? What the hell? Well, damn. First of all, by next year, you have Lovers. Here you are as a mom with a baby. You're going to be able to, and there's a son there. You're going to be able to, look, I can't. It's so beautiful. Everything, they're just confirming. They're going to, like, this is like the ending, the conclusion to this whole reading. By next year, you're going to find the relationship that you need. That's for you. There it is. You're going to improve the relationship with your daughter. There's a little baby there. She might not be a baby anymore, but that's just a representation. The Empress is a mom in this deck. What's significant about this Empress is that, see, this light here looks like the sun. The sun is clarity, illumination, healing. You have stars all over your head, which is the star card. You're going to go through that healing. You're going to go through the hard part. You're going to go through the hard part of this lesson. You see this Wheel of Fortune in particular has lightning. It's dark. Once you have the stars, the healing, that new information, that mental reprogramming, that's why the stars are there. Okay? You're going to be able to nurture that baby like you haven't been able to. Even though she's an adult, you're going to go nurture her as a way that you shouldn't have when she was really small. You're going to start from scratch. You're going to have a new relationship. And this is the Six of Swords, which is moving from a hard, rocky place to calmer waters, to a new place. Okay? You don't see it right now, honey. Justice, because you're blindfolded to that. But everything's about to change this year. Please believe in it and do what you got to do. Love and light, I hope this helped.